Okay. Okay. Oh, that would help if the audio was coming out the right spot. There we go. There we go. Probably won't be able to watch all day today, sorry. That's okay. There was a 7-hour stream yesterday. A lot of people gotta get caught up on that anyways. Aw, thank you. Thanks for liking the stream. See ya, I'm behind you. Okay. Let me change my screen brightness. I turned it down because I was going blind yesterday trying to play for 7 hours. Okay. We are back. Well, well, well indeed. No, it's not 4 a.m. again. 6:42 a.m. Had a bit of a sleep in today. I felt like I deserved it after yesterday, so I was actually debating on taking a break today, but I decided against it at the last minute. And I was like, no, keep it going. I'm actually almost at 1,000 watch hours for this month, so as long as the stream goes okay today, I'll break 1,000 watch hours. So we'll see how she goes. Oh, hey, I got a lot done apparently. I didn't get to 12 hours, I assume, but you said 7? Yeah, I did a 7-hour stream yesterday, so we got a lot done yesterday. Yeah, we have the Iron Golem farm, which I did a few days ago, I think was a few days ago, but it might not have been. We got the Iron Golem farm, we got the new underwater room, we got an item sorter for the mob spawner. We fixed the mob spawner a little bit so that it would, you know, yield better production. We went to the Nether yesterday and got blaze rods, and we actually bumped into a wither skull. So, yeah, a lot went down yesterday. Today, though, when I left, you were still using sand to clear the farm. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's all done, and there's an item sorter in there now. If that tells you how much we got done yesterday. Yeah, no, everyone's gonna have to get caught up on the VOD. There was a lot of content yesterday. And we're already on day 78, about to be 79 too. So I need to get on getting to the dragon by day 100. I want it to be its own stream, so I'm thinking today I'll probably get to around day 90. And then I'll do one more tomorrow, which will be 90 to 100. And then day 100 we'll actually go and fight the dragon. Which means today I need to focus on getting ender pearls because it's really the only thing I'm missing. And the good thing too is we got blaze powder, which we can use to heal up those 2 farmer villagers that have been sizzling away in the boat. So we can get them downstairs, get them some job blocks, and we get cheap trades too, because they'll be cured. I do want to try and separate them, but the problem is if I try to separate them in the water, they'll turn to drowns. So I need to, like, get them back to land, put them in 2 separate boats, make sure they won't burn when the sun comes up, and then cure them. So it's a bit of a process now that they're stuck in a boat, but we'll get there. So I'm just grabbing a bunch of wood because we always seem to run out of it. So I planted a bunch of trees right at the end of last stream. And hopefully we'll stack enough wood that we won't need to get any for a little while. Shout out to Twitch right now having more viewers than YouTube for like the 2nd time ever. You guys killing it over there on Twitch. But yeah, no, we got a lot done yesterday, so hoping that today we can get a villager trading hall of some kind set up. And then the plan is to get a cleric or 2 and trade for pearls. Well, LOL, yeah, I remember you said you needed Twitch view time. I do, actually. So thanks for that. We're actually up to 3 viewers on Twitch right now, which is pretty great. Yeah, so like for example, yesterday I did that 7-hour stream, but my average watch time for Twitch was only like 1.8 viewers per hour because I just don't get as many views. So until I get multiple streams where it's 4 average viewers or more, I am not gonna get affiliate status. Which, like, is fine. Like, it's not the end of the world. But, again, I'm not really trying to do this for money. But, it is, you know, a goal of a streamer to hit affiliate at the very least. And since I already have a following on YouTube, it shouldn't be too hard. At least that's the idea. Oh yes, this dude's gonna come up my staircase, isn't he? Oh, he's gonna try. Little does he know, he has to go up a winding staircase to do it. I actually don't really have much food on me right now, so this might actually be a bit of an issue. Look at this dude. Okay. Thankfully I don't need to whisper today. That was kind of frustrating yesterday, but you know, it was what it was. Wife's gotta sleep, so gotta keep it down, but today we are good to go. I actually got out of bed pretty late today, like compared to how early I've been getting out of bed. It feels weird to say that I'm late at 6 in the morning, but that's just kind of the reality of it. Here, we'll do this. I can't really outrun anything right now, so I'm a little sketched out. If a creeper shows up, I might be in uh-oh kind of trouble. But we'll plant some more trees, you know, replenish the forest a little bit, maybe even expand it a little. There we go. All right, let's head back to the house. And we can dump off all this wood. We can let Jeeves take care of it. We should actually stop and grab some iron from the iron farm, because I'm sure there's at least half a stack in there somewhere. And then, yeah, we need to come up with a game plan. Because, like, right now the main plan is to cure zombies, specifically those two over there, somehow, without them infecting each other again while they're in the middle of being cured. And then basically go and put them in that big room down there. And then I want to trap them up against one of the walls. Oh yeah, we got respiration finally, so I don't have to worry about freaking drowning. I didn't realize that hunger would affect your swim speed too. So that's good, or else we would have been kind of stuck up there. So here, let me... There we go. Got a little supply of iron put away. I'm gonna dried gas yesterday too. So let me see. Part of the reason why I was grabbing this is because I wanted to make a smoker. So I don't know if all this is still here. No, it's not. But I will grab this. And we can make a smoker quickly. Is that not it? Thought that was the recipe. Oh. Let's see. Food chest is here, so I'll put it over here. And then just as some quick and dirty fuel, toss these bad boys in. And once that cooks up and heals a little bit, we can feed the cows again, which are starting to get a little bit full. There we go. There. There we go. Alright, we're back, baby. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, the cow farm is going surprisingly well. But the problem is we're also almost out of wheat. So, on top of doing villager things today, we might actually have to do some farming today. Which I sort of debated on doing in that bigger room. Like, to be honest, I don't really know what I want to do with that. I'll try and explain it when I get down there. I need carpet. Here, I'm just gonna steal one from the main room. I'll steal one from the main room, and then Virulink Industries just followed. Did you make a new Twitch account or what? This is gonna be an issue, isn't it? Oh, come on. I just want to put the carpet on the corner. There we go. Alright, let's get a few more cows, because we are very low on food. We'll stock up for the day. Just crit out every cow in existence. There we go. Let's cook up some food, son. There we go. Toss that back in here. And I can even toss these raw ones in here for now. Another thing too is we need glow squid ink. That's another thing that's kind of weirdly on my mind. Go. We're actually kind of low in supplies right now too. I was trying to get that silk touch pick, but I didn't get it. But we have a backup fortune pick too, so. Wow, these are really good copper. It's like better than what I'm using right now. Okay. So let's go take a look in here because I want to change a couple things. For starters, let's change these. Right, I think that looks a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, I had a second account on another computer, so why not? Hey man, if you want to boost my my Twitch views like that, go for it. This is just weird at seeing the number higher on Twitch, 'cause it's never higher on Twitch, so it's just throwing me for a loop right now. Yeah, it says 4 now. So, okay. So the thing that's throwing me off is like we need a farm, or we need a few farms, honestly. And to be honest, I don't think this is gonna stay. Hey, you're back for a little bit. Okay. So what I want to do is, unfortunately, this doesn't look the way I thought it would. I think it's because it's not centered. Maybe I'll replace this end part here with logs. Maybe that'll make it look better. Yeah, look a little bit more clean. So yeah, I want to make a villager trading hall, but we also need like an actual farm with like crops. So I kind of want to put the trading hall against this wall. Because, like, right now, like, we don't really need better storage. Like, Jeeves is kind of taking care of it. Like, I don't think we're at a point yet where we need to expand our storage. So, I'm going to build the trading hall, I think, along this side. Even though I think it should probably, you know, have its own area. Which is what the original intent was of the second floor was over there. But I kind of want to leave this area open in case I do need to expand the item sorting part, because what I'll do is then I'll just like hook it into this system that's already here, and I can just move these hoppers like up and along so it starts on this end and filters all the way down so it filters everything, and then I can like hook it in on the outside to there and like into this room or something. I don't know, but the point is like from here basically over is already called for and like assigned like what it's gonna be. And so for a villager trading hall, I like to put a bed and then a space for them. So it'll go along here. At least that's the plan. But by the way, for more efficient sorting for the golem, have less chests for him to remember. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, he kind of needs a friend, honestly. But yeah, so the plan is to put multiple villagers in rows going this way. So here, I can actually kind of start that now. Is my wife still asleep? No, she's gone to work. I'm a little bit late this this stream, so we're running a little bit later than usual. I was just really tired this morning and just didn't feel like streaming, to be honest. Like, I wanted to do it for you guys, but I am so tired. Okay. It's okay though. I got some gamer sip. So, we'll wake up. Yeah, I already did tea time like before the stream even started, so. Okay, so you can't die now. I'm not gonna die. I'm just doing house things today, so I'll be okay. So yeah, we'll do something like this. And that way we can have a bunch of villagers for trading and storing emeralds and all that fun stuff. Come on, have a little bit more faith in me than that. I was born in the sleepy. You merely adapted the sleepy. Let's go grab our steak. Beauty. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we'll set this up. We're gonna need to make a bunch of trapdoors as well. Here, we'll just do this. Can hear me breathing into the mic right now? What am I working on? I am working on a villager trading hall, which we didn't have in the last file. And to be honest, this is semi-temporary because I don't like having the villagers trapped like this. I like building like actual villages for them, as you can probably tell. So, this is just kind of a for now thing so we can stack up on emeralds and the whatnot. And then we can kind of go from there. The good thing is each of them already has a torch, so I don't need to worry about lighting. I do need to make a bunch of beds, though, so I gotta go find that flock of sheep. And, collect a bunch of wool. Should probably go do that now, honestly. I don't know what the weather's like. That's another thing, too. I want to make a clock. I need to somehow, know when it's day and when it's nighttime. Yeah, it's about to be nighttime. Stein, I am doing homework, so not much talking for me. That's okay. Again, I still appreciate the support. Like, we already got 3 people on Twitch and 10 people on YouTube right now, so, you know, that's pretty cool as it is. Can't I use the in-game clock item? Yeah, and I do have one, but I want to give it, like, its own place. Like, I want to, make a grandfather clock out of it or something. Use a solar sensor or something to give me an indication, because it's kind of hard to tell when I'm underground. And, like, I do have the time right beside my day count right there, and I can kind of tell from that. But I'd rather have, like, a physical representation, like a light or a sound or something. For example, like my wife's file, she has like a little chime that plays when it's nighttime. So I sort of want to do something like that. I don't know if it's in the cards quite yet in terms of like what we have, but I think we have the materials to like do something like that. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Like just have like daylight sensors leading to a redstone signal that like lights a little light or something underground so you can tell. But I don't know. That's not like today's priority. That's just something that's been in the back of my mind for a little bit. So let's go grab a bunch of wool from all the sheep that are over here, because I seem to recall them being here from a couple days ago. And then we can make a bunch of beds. And we also need to start a bigger wheat farm, because we're starting to run out. Or we need to go exploring and get a bunch from, you know, borrowing it from other villages. You might have better luck using an eye blossom. Yeah, that's sort of what I figured. I don't have an eye blossom yet. I do know where Pale Forest is though, so it's not unreasonable to use an observer and a Pale Blossom to, you know, get that. Either way, like we got options. This dude's being dangerous. Just something, right? Like, I know there's the in-game clock, which might have to be the solution for now, but I do want to use, like, redstone or something to do something a little bit better. So I just want to grab a little bit more. I just want all the beds to be the same color. That's why I'm being particular. Let's see. You guys gonna... There we go. I forget wool isn't re-dyeable. Is it not? I know you can change the color of sheep over and over again. You know, actually, I haven't done. I haven't done like the. I haven't done techno sheep in a while. Like the ones that like change different colors. I haven't done that in like years. Right? Because like you usually end up making like a sheep farm and you want like specific colors, so you don't want it to like randomize. But I think eventually I'm gonna grab all these sheep and like lead them to the house. But right now, they can live free in the grasslands. Okay, so that's plenty of wool. I believe that's enough for 13 beds, so let's head back. Jeb underscore always drops the same color of wool. Really, I thought it was whatever color they were on when you sheared them. No, they dropped their original color. Huh. Fair enough. Okay. Pop over to the iron farm, grab what's there. There we go, got another stack. So I mean, like, having it a lot closer to the house is great because it's just constantly going now. Oh, wow, we're at 26 people. When did that happen? I looked at it once and we were at 10, and I look away and come back and there's 26. Jeez. Hi, everybody. Thought I was just talking to like 1 or 2 people, and I look over and it's like, you have 26 viewers. um, that's dumb. There. So yeah, we'll give them beds. Are you going to get another Gilmore? Actually, I don't know if we can see him from down here, but there is Gil 4, floating around somewhere. Why do you give them beds? So they can sleep? Like, they technically don't need it, I guess, but, you know. Gil 4, yeah. Yeah, they technically don't need the beds, but, I mean, it's nice to give them one. Let's see. We can... I don't want to do this. You think they need to sleep to reset trades? I don't know if that's actually true. Either way, you know, I think after a long day of being stuck in a little cell, yeah, if you want grants for operating prisons, you need to give standards like beds. That's funny. There's actually a lot of prisons in this area, if you can believe that. Like, I know every town has, like, the local jail, but we have, like, a women's jail and a men's jail, like, not far from us. There's always protests going on at the women's jail. Usually it's because they'll, like, let a transgender person in, and they're like, oh my god, they're gonna be evil, and this and that, and it just, it's a lot. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Honestly, we could even do... No, I guess not. I was gonna say we could do like a 2-4 thing, but... what I can do, though, is I can potentially... I could put slabs on the top and then put like chests up there or something. That could be interesting. Use it for like storage and put like a little staircase on the side. Just for now, we'll do that. But yeah, I could like slab all this off so that they can still sleep because they still have a 2-block high thing. But I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, so let me... was that all the beds? Did I just have 2 extras? I guess so. Alright, I wish beds were stackable, so you could put them in bundles, but oh well. So, let's see here. Sorry, I slept, with the window slightly open last night. My car battery died, so I was charging it with an extension cord out my bedroom window. So, like, it was, like, cracked open, and now we're getting cold weather, so my throat's all dry. Okay, so... right, eggs. Oh. Thought we were gonna have a new chicken friend for a second there. The other thing we need to do is I want to start a small farm. Yeah, it's probably not enough dirt, but it's some. But I want to put it here. Yeah, no, it's definitely not enough. Dang. Close, but not quite. Oh, we do have some more dirt. Great. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it needs to be like here-ish. I don't know. We'll do that. It's not the best, but because like the other thing too is like that we don't actually have an infinite water source down here, as weird as that sounds. Here, let me see if I can cheat this a little. There. Wasn't exactly how I wanted to do it, but you know, it works. Okay. Oh, there's my wife. I did confirm it was actually her, guys. Just, you know, be respectful. You know, she's being super supportive. And hey, we already have 4 likes on the stream, so thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Crushing it already. I always say that's like the bare minimum, right? So the fact that we're already there is pretty good. 37 minutes in. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it. Like, she has seen the streams before, so like she sort of knows what's going on. Like, my wife is a big gamer, so like don't think she's like, you know, unable to follow what's happening, but she's been watching, just not in the chat sometimes, so there we go. Stein always says how great you are. Guy's gonna make me all blushy and stuff. Oh, it needs more light. Here, I'll do this for now. It's kind of ugly, but it's something. There we go. I was so confused. I was like, why isn't it not planting? Let's see. Grab some seeds. Oh, there's probably more seeds over here. Duh. Duh. Yeah, they're there. Holy cow, 40 people. What happened? Good luck hearing back on the interview today. Yeah, I'm really hoping I hear back about that today. I'm actually shocked I haven't heard from the recruiter at all. Last week he emailed me during one of the streams to be like, hey, like, you know, they're still interviewing, like, don't give up, like, they're still considering it. So we'll hopefully hear back today. Oh my god, I'm one short. Oh wait. Haha. There we go. So we got a wheat farm going so that we can feed the cows. Great. 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is 72 wheat, which is over a stack, so that's plenty. Here, drop some of this off. One for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. You always got to make sure you feed your pets, guys. God. Honestly, the only reason I haven't fed my cat today is because his food dish is still full from last night. Okay. We have some starter emeralds, but not a lot. I think it is nighttime again. It's pretty dark. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that's the job I want and the job I need. No, I have savings and stuff, so like we've cut back definitely just to like save money, but like we're not like struggling yet. You know, it's been about 7 or 8 months now since I've been out of work, so okay. So first things first, we need to get a little bit of sugarcane for sugar. Because I think we're going to work on curing these guys. So we need a fermented spider eye. I actually don't know if I have the mushrooms for it. I think I have the spider eyes. Yes, I did get it. I did get respiration yesterday. So I combined it with the helmet I already had, so now we're up to respiration 3. So let me double check if I have... Okay, yep, I have spider eyes. And plants, I have red mushrooms, but I don't have the other ones, which I believe are the ones we actually need. Let me see. Fermented spider eye. Yeah, we need brown mushrooms. So we can get those from the nether, or we can just go to the pale forest, which I kind of want to do anyway, so that we can get eye blossoms. I also really want to repair a bunch of my gear, because I don't have mending yet, but hopefully by the end of today, we will have mending. So let me repair some stuff. There we go. Looking. Got the drip. Do you have a nearby forest? Mushrooms spawn on fallen trees now. That's true. Paul Blessing, what job did you used to do? So I am traditionally a mechanical engineering technologist. So basically not quite an engineer, but more or less the same thing. The only real difference is I can't stamp my own drawings with an engineer stamp, but I can still do all the same work more or less. You know, with the iron ring and the stamp, you get a little bit more authority, but you also get a lot more responsibility. So you get paid slightly more, but like if something breaks or doesn't work properly, it's your stamp on it and you're at fault. So it's kind of a weird, scary thing. Like, for example, I used to work making iron ring. Yeah, basically. So for example, like I used to make bridges, and like occasionally I'd, you know, help with the design or design it myself, or, you know, order all the materials and stuff like that, but I'd still have to get an actual like PNG to sign off on it. And you know, say I design a bridge and it collapses and kills a bunch of people. I'm not the one responsible at that point. It's the professional engineer who checked over my work. It's their responsibility because they signed off on it. So you kind of have to look at it like that. Like, yes, it's less money, but you're also not as liable. So, liability ownership of a bridge is something that would make me or wake me at night. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, you know, it's cool to get the PNG and like you get more money for it and more respect and whatever, but to be honest, a lot of the PNGs I've met have been kind of stuck up and full of themselves. They don't think they can ever be wrong, which is kind of frustrating. But again, they assume all the responsibility of the design once you hand it to them. So you got to kind of look at it both ways. Okay, so I know we had Pale Forest somewhere. So I'm just gonna swim. I think it was this way. And I'm hoping we bump into a Pale Forest and we can get brown mushrooms and also eye blossoms. Got a little drown monument here. Let's go check this out. So yeah, like I've been looking for work for the past few months now. You know, I've talked about this a bunch of times on stream, but basically, if I try to get a normal production job, they don't want to hire me because they're just like, oh, you're just going to leave for an engineering position in a month anyway, so why would we hire you? But then I go to do engineering interviews, and there's like 50 people interviewing for one job, so it's like kind of a mix between the two. Oh, there's a village here. Firstly, we now have 44 watching. Secondly, can you rate the meme I put in the Discord out of 10? Yeah, we do have a Discord, guys. It is pinned at the top of the screen. On top of the chat. Memes. Yeah, maybe don't give people your credit card information. That's probably a given. Okay, yeah, we have been to this one before, so I think I remember this from a couple streams ago. Oh yeah, I forgot the suspicious sand thing. Yep. My wife's already brought that up to me a couple times, actually, that I need to go look for, suspicious sand. I actually have an iron hoe on me, so I can get all this wheat here. I don't know, that meme is, it's funny, but don't give Sonic your credit card information, so we'll give it like a 7 out of 10. That's another village over there. That's kind of cool how they got the cleric building up there. Do it. Yeah, she's big into the trail ruins for sure. Okay. I don't know why so many people are here, because yesterday I did the 7-hour stream and nobody showed up, but I shouldn't say that, just not nearly this many people showed up. I think we had, like, at peak yesterday, like 27 people. So, I'm not entirely sure what's happening right now, but I appreciate it. I wish I was a little bit more awake, so I could be a little bit more entertaining for you guys, but... here, might as well grab this. Free blocks. I was hoping to see some more hay bales, but I don't see any. But we can check the blacksmith out. Grab some iron stuff. Okay. Haha. So, we're kind of looking for a dark oak forest slash pale forest right now. Again, we can get mushrooms from fallen trees now, so we can't forget about that. But I do want eye blossoms, just so we have a way to tell what time of day it is. So... I think I do have, like, one of the normal clocks, and, like, obviously I have the clock at the bottom of my screen there, but eye blossoms would be a good way to use them, like, underwater like that. So, here. Ooh. We actually don't have cherry blossom yet. We should grab that, too. I'm kind of hoping there's a lays here, but I have no idea how I'd get them back to the house safely. Here. I will... Oh, you guys messed up. Later, nerds. Oh, there is a lays here. Okay, well, the good news is this actually isn't that far from home. I think you can put them on leads, but I have nowhere to put them when I get home. So I'm gonna leave them here for now. Hey, we got a goat horn. Doo-doot. Here, we'll let the iron golem kind of finish up here. But let's go grab some... Well, here. Let's grab a few pumpkins, first of all. Always will follow pretty good if you hand them an item and keep them items out when they... Yeah, it's not so much that I can't get them back to the house. Like, I probably can, but it's more so where do I put them when they're there? They have a tendency to wander, and getting them underwater would be kind of a pain. I could use them in the cow pen to... Yeah, that's actually true. I could do that. I could use them in the cow pen to grab all the items for me. You're not wrong. That's actually like a pretty good use for them. So, shout out to Rachel D for that one. Oh my god, it's Bacon Kink. It's like the Spider-Man meme of like everybody staring at each other. Alright, here. Let's grab a few saplings. I have, what, 3 now? There we go. I like the cherry trees, not so much for the look, like they do look sick, but they also give off the particles of the leaves falling too. And it helps with a little bit of ambience, you know? We do have a bit of snow here, but I do have snow at home, so I'm not super worried about it. More worried about getting shot by this dude. I'm actually a lot lower health than I thought I was. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Damn, that mountain looks good. Yeah, it's a pretty good mountain. I don't like traversing mountains, though, because of powdered snow. So, unless I get leather boots, I really don't like traveling on those. But for now, let's just try and stay safe. And find some mushrooms. Yo, we're gonna find mushrooms, bro. Ooh. Get some new decor. Here. There we go. Get some nice flowers for when we're underground and can't see anything. Okay. Wow, 61 people. Jeez. Hey, guys. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, sunflowers. There we go. These are great because we can use these to make a dye farm. And then we have all the different kinds of dye, or at least like a bunch of them. So the only thing I really need now is a brown mushroom, preferably a couple of them. And I was looking for a pale forest. You know, don't worry, no PTSD. We actually lost to a unfortunate event leaving a pale forest in the last season, so that's why I'm a little hesitant to go there. But we'll see what happens. Gotta go for a sec. Time for my dinner. Alright. What's for dinner? Are we sharing or what? Yeah, after yesterday's stream, I was so hungry, I went to the store and just bought like a giant bag of candy. Had a bunch of jelly beans and hot lips. Wow, this is actually a sick mountainside. You guys seeing this? Let me just not get killed by a spider. Oh, there's a bunch of blue eyes. This is a sick mountain. I kind of want to screenshot this. Yeah, someone want to write down the coordinates of this place? This place is actually sick. It's even got the, like, little river coming down from the mountain. Like, that's actually really cool. Got to build a new base in this place? Yeah, no kidding. If you weren't so established already, I would consider it. I don't know. Maybe if this hardcore series goes on long enough, I'll abandon the base we already have and we come here and build one. But, like, yeah, this is sick. It's even got the ice on top of it. Made a base at the wrong spot. Yeah, really, I picked the bottom of the ocean. So I should have picked 100 meters in the sky. Okay. That's real close to your base, too. Yeah, it's not far. Like, we're about 2,000 blocks away. Ish. Sir, I was eating steak. Do not appreciate that. 7 likes. Thanks for the likes, guys. Lots of support today. It's, like, really cool. Yeah, it's got the cherry blossom, too. This place is, like, kind of sick. It's definitely fun terrain. This is reminding me of, like a picture of, like, Switzerland or something. Like the Alps. Okay. So, not the biomes we were looking for, but, I mean, still a really sick area. Let's head this way. I'm trying to remember where the Pale Forest was, because we did see one, like, really early on. I think we might have went down the wrong axis. Went in Z and we should have went X, but that's okay. You know, it's good to know what's in the area at the very least. We just need to keep our eyes peeled for brown mushrooms, that's all. So if you see any downed logs poking out, we need to investigate. We only technically need 1, but I would like to get 2. And then we can cure those villagers, get them in the base, and that should be good. I do have sort of a plan for that, but because, like, the problem is if I keep them in the same boat. Oh, this is Savannah. Weird. Even that mountain's pretty cool up there too. I do sort of have a plan, because if we keep them in the same boat, then what'll end up happening is one will get cured, and then it might accidentally infect the other one again. So if we cure one and one's not cured yet, then the one that's not cured might infect the one that just got cured, and then, like, we're kind of screwed. So, I need to separate them somehow, and I think I can do it just by placing a bunch of boats, and then I'll break the boat they're in, and then they'll just have to, like, hopefully land in different boats, and then I can just pull them close together and then use the same weakness potion to hit both of them. But I don't know if that'll actually work. Last season we just got kind of lucky and YOLO'd it, and you know, it worked out. Here, I will take these saplings, or, well, sapling. But yeah, like, it worked out in that sense, but I don't know if I want to risk it this time. Wow, we're at 118 views already. Holy crap. Low key, give me your seed. Actually, yeah, so about that. I had someone comment over the weekend that they wanted the seed that I was in, and I'm willing to do that, but the problem is I don't want a bunch of people in the seed and then spoiling things for me. That's kind of the same with, like, most streamers. Hey, a village. So I'm kind of debating it. Because, like, even I'm curious, like, what's in this seed, right? But, I don't want things spoiled. That's my only problem. Apple a day, jeez. Here, let me... There. There. That just opened up my entire inventory. So that's good. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, like, log in next stream and everyone be like, go to this coordinate, go to this coordinate, go to this coordinate. Like, I just... That will just ruin the entire stream. So we got to be careful of that, right? So... I'll give it some thought if I want to release the seed now, or I might release it like after the dragon fight. But the problem with that is like it can still spoil things, right? We got the Wither Skull last stream too, so there's still like a lot to do, and a lot's happening really fast in this file. So that's why I'm like sort of hesitant. But I'll leave it up to you guys. If you guys actually want the seed, I will like release it. It's just, you know, do we want the stream to keep going and be enjoyable and I'm surprised by a bunch of stuff, or do I want the potential to be spoiled? And that's sort of where I'm stuck, right? Darko has woken up from his slumber. Darko, you sleep talk. Yeah, like Rachel D kind of gets it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want spoilers. You know, I don't want to log in and someone be like, oh, go to these coordinates for a desert temple. And it's like, well, cool, but like I would have found that anyways eventually. Like, don't spoil it. What I can do is I can release the seeds of the old seasons, if that interests you guys. I can definitely release those because like we're already done with the files and I can't play them anymore anyways, so I can go in and get the seed for that. That I'm okay with, but the current one, we'll see. Hey, armadillos! If it wasn't 3,000 blocks from home, I would take you home with me. Eventually we'll do like nether travel or something, but for now, let's focus on finding a dark oak forest and more villages, because this is getting us a lot of wheat, which was kind of the whole reason I made that farm in the beginning. So, you know, while that grows, at least we have something to kind of maintain the cows. I don't see any other ones. That's fine, though. Never trust chat, especially if chat asks you to. Trust me, I know. I've been on the internet for a long time. I know the ways of the internet. Mob mentality with anonymity. That's one scary thing. Doo-doot, doo-doot. I don't think we ever found a goat horn in the other files, did we? I don't think so. Oh, here's the other flower we're missing, too. Doo-doot, doo-doot. Let's see. Just Spider-Manning myself through these trees. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, flies through trees when he can. Does he have web? No, he doesn't. He's gonna fall. Nothing rhymes with doesn't. Look out. Here comes a Spider-Man. I don't see dark oak. The thing is, I'm pretty sure dark oak is either this way or back that way. Because I remember from our stream, like, we went really far in one direction, like one of the coordinate directions. And I'm pretty sure it was this way. But we're so far in the positive Z now that we might actually miss it. But we're okay. We got lots of food still, so just repaired all the armor, so we should be okay. Doo-doo-doo-doot. These usually go to Patreon supporters, in fact. Yeah. I don't know. I feel weird about setting up a Patreon because like I don't even know like what I would give you guys if I did that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a big enough streamer yet, and like I don't have the resources to like be like, if you sign up for a membership, you can get X, Y, and Z. Like, you know, all my streams are live. So it's not like I could be like, you have exclusive access to videos before they come out. Like I I can't do that really. So yeah, like I don't know what you guys would want for that. Like, you know, if you just wanted to do it just straight up to support me, like I guess that's okay, but like again, I'm not really doing this for money. So, like for anyone new here, I've actually decreased the frequency of ads just cuz I know how annoying they can be. Um Basically I set it so that it's every 30 minutes instead of every 15 or whatever YouTube does. But the thing is if I say no ads, YouTube can still put ads in the video. It's kind of dumb because like it is their platform. They can do whatever they want with it. So rather than having them control that and do it every 15 minutes, I just say no, do it every 30. And I try to make it so there's skippable ones too. I don't really have control over that, but I try my best to like set it up in a way where it does that. And because like I don't like ads either, right? Like nobody likes watching ads. It's gotten a little bit crazy the past few years with how many ads YouTube's putting out, in my opinion. So, yeah. So it's just for you guys. You know, obviously if the channel grows and whatever, like, you know, I can't control what YouTube does to it, but at least for now, while I'm still small, I can do what I can. 8 likes, thank you. If you have free tier for the Patreon, it just becomes verified fans. Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a panda coming up here, actually. This is a lot of jungle. Melons. Which we actually don't have yet. There we go, guys. We're caught up to season 2 already. Look at this. Got our melons back. Everything's coming up Millhouse. God, does anyone even watch The Simpsons anymore? My mom always, like, gifts me, like, Simpsons stuff for, like, my birthday and Christmas because she doesn't know what to get me. And, like, it's not that I don't dislike The Simpsons. Like, I do like The Simpsons, but it's not, like, my main thing, you know? Ooh. Axolotl time? Do I have a bucket on me? I don't, but I do have the means to get a couple. Let's take a quick peek, shall we? Can I just like jump down here and not take fall damage? Apparently not. But we did find a... Oh, there is one down there too. I just saw him. Okay. And we can get azalea trees, which is pretty cool. Ow. Here, let's grab a few of these. So I don't even know if we have, like, moss carpets yet. I'm pretty sure we have moss, but I don't think we have moss carpet. Okay. Yeah, screw that. Oh no, he's a zombie villager. Sorry, homie. There we go. Alright, let's grab this guy. Oops. No, get back here. Hey. Here. Hello? Oh. Danger. Look at this dude. He's got enchanted copper armor. Like he's supposed to be good or something. And this guy's got the full drip. He's got the Yeezys and everything. It's Michael Jackson spinning in front of me. Jamona. We just need to try and find a friend for our guy here. I don't really care about iron armor. I'll take drip leaf though. There's bound to be one here, right? Ooh, you thought. Doop boop boop ba doop ba doop boop 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 ba doop ba doop boop 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 boop. Putting on the Ritz. Okay. Let's see. There's got to be one more axolotl here somewhere. Oh, geez. Kind of came out of nowhere with that one. Yeah, I'm not super worried about the rooted dirt so much as I am about getting an axolotl. Glowberries would be kind of nice too, if I can get to them without dying. Dripstone is great, means lava farm. I actually have dripstone already. Okay, there we go. I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Look at this dude. There's a lot of guys in like full gold and full copper and stuff. You guys can hang out in there for a sec. Alright, I'll check it, but there better be a guy down here. Here, MLG clutch. Hey. The other thing too is we actually saw a skulk in our mine yesterday. We just saw it briefly, but oh yeah, spore blossom. Good call. Can I reach that from here? Probably not. Here, let me just make sure I'm safe. Do I have blocks on me? Not really. But yeah, good call on spore blossom. Okay, I got it. Hi again. Yep, thought we were gonna do the Big 12. Yeah, I tried to do as long a stream as I could yesterday. I got to 7 hours and I was just like at a good point to stop, so I chose to stop there. But 7 hours is still a long stream, guys, so I think Jaden Animations is right when she's just like, yeah, people don't understand. Like, that's a long time. Oh, there's a geode here. It's not really what I'm here for, though. I'm just looking for another water source to hopefully see something that's not going to blow me up. Just trying to do this in a way that I won't get killed. We hate creepers kind of around here. Yeah, no kidding. Especially after what happened last season. I do want to grab more spore blossom if I can, though. That's actually a big pond. There might be one in there. Here. Pro strats. My friend used to play for 16 hours a day. Yeah, it's not that I can't play for 16 hours a day. It's just playing and talking for 16 hours a day is also kind of hard, too. There's another geode here. Yeah, so let's see. Found their food source. We got this dude here. Thinks he knows. Come on. Get back here. I'm actually just shocked I haven't seen another axolotl. I've actually kind of noticed this file has a lot. You should make an aquarium with tropical fish. That is the plan. I just don't really have the inventory space right now. So I'm just trying to find a second axolotl. There's another geode here. There's 3 geodes down here. I'm just trying to find another axolotl so that I can breed them later. But I have yet to see another one, which is really strange. You know, I have dripstone already at the house, so I'm not super concerned with that. The only thing that sucks is dripstone caves also spawn drowns. So we just need to be kind of aware of that. But, gotta wash dishes, BRB. Okay. We're up to 63 people and 9 likes, guys. Holy cow. Thank you so much for that. Again, I don't see any more ponds of water, unfortunately. The good thing is like we're not too far from the surface. But I just do not see another axolotl. Which is unfortunate. My guy. Mind your business. Okay. So, I think I'm probably gonna bail out of here, right? Like, unless I see something soon. But, I'm not really seeing anything. Who's this guy? So, how did I get down here? I think it was like over here or something. Here, let's see quickly. Nope. I mean, there's a spore blossom I can grab. You know, grab some spore blossoms. F3 plus B to look. Yeah, I was trying to avoid F3 plus B, but just in case I'm missing something. Yeah, I'm not seeing any swimming around. Oh well. Yeah, let's try and get back up to the surface, I think. Ow. Oh, that was a witch. That's a lot more dangerous, actually. Huh. Here. Let's just dig our way back out. We're not too far from the surface, so... That sucks that we only found one, but that's okay. He can live in the aquarium for now. Or she. We haven't really decided that. But yeah. Let's just get the heck out of here before we end up dying. Honestly, my inventory's full enough that I feel like I should probably head towards home, and then we can head back out looking for mushrooms again. Halloween spawn. Yeah, Halloween is coming up in like a week, which baffles me. Did not think we were that close to it. I actually love Halloween. I love like dressing up in cosplay and stuff. I've never gone to like cosplay events or anything, but it's just always fascinated me, just like all the different ways people have come up with like different cosplay props. And like I do 3D printing, so which I haven't in a little while because our apartment's a little small for it, but you know, making just cool anime props and stuff 3D printed. Like I 3D printed Death to Kids pistols a while back. And my wife ended up helping me, or no, I think she painted them actually. She painted one of them for sure. But yeah, like it's cool. So make sure there's no creeper. Okay. Oh, this is like where we approached from actually. About your time for an ender chest. Yeah, no kidding. Honestly, if I can find a ender pearl, that would be great. But let me turn hitboxes back off. And we're still on our original mission to find brown mushrooms and spore blossom. Or not spore blossom, eye blossom. But I'm not seeing them. Seeing this though. Like ideally we just go back in the nether because that'd be way faster, but I just do not trust it. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, like my 3D printer's like one of the older model ones, like from a few years back, but, you know, it works. The part of the problem too is when I, like finished school, I lost access to the program I was using, which is SolidWorks. And because of that, I can't really 3D model much because that's like the main one I know. Like I can use other programs, obviously, like the skills sort of transfer over, but you know, it depends. Darian Raup just raided the channel. Thank you. So, but yeah, like I 3D printed a bunch of stuff. The tweezers I actually used to make Trico's food and like give her crickets and stuff. I 3D printed. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of fun. Being able to make your own anime props is pretty neat to like throw around the apartment and stuff. Yeah, SolidWorks is great, but it's very, very expensive. So unless you work for a company that has it, it's not super worth it to have your own copy unless you're able to obtain it somehow. I did get a raid from you. So I don't know why that happened, but I'm, you know, never been raided before officially, so my prototype used inkjet heads to release a binding agent and create ceramic mold for metal casting. Okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, there was a class actually in my program on 3D printing and like all the different ways to do it. You know, combine that with AI and you can come up with some pretty crazy things. Like what a lot of people don't realize is like with 3D printing, you can make objects that can't be machined by a human. Like it can have a bunch of internal details that you would never be able to machine out of metal. And then with 3D printing, you can just like make a cast of something that, again, a human would have no way of creating that may or may not work more efficiently than something else. And then just cast it. And then bam, you have it made out of metal. For example, like there's a lot of ways where you could change the shape of an exhaust system for a car or like anything else really. In ways that, you know, would improve airflow and like get the exhaust to, you know, vacate faster. But you can't physically machine those parts just because like just geometry constraints. But with 3D printing, you can. So that's why companies are investing like so much money into it because like it really is like the next step in technology. Like now we're at a point where we need to let computers take over and design and build things. So doot. Yeah, no, it's pretty fascinating stuff. Like especially because you can like print things that are like fully movable and articulated in one piece now, which is like pretty crazy. I think my niece, she has this like dragon that you print in one big piece, and it's like a bunch of little sections that all like wiggle together, and you can make them like as big or small or whatever as you want, as long as you change the scale of the model. And the fact that you can make something that moves, or like you can make like chain mail and stuff that just you pull it off and it just automatically works, like that's crazy to me. Yeah, like 3D printing's been around for years, but it's really come into light the past like 20 or so years. Just like how useful it actually is. Like there's like filaments that have like wood particles in them, so you can like sand it down with sandpaper or like light it on fire and it burns like wood. Like you can uh have like aluminum or sometimes even steel mixed in with a polymer and print it, and then you can burn away the polymer and you're left with just like the steel skeleton, and then you can do things to like harden that or like make it stronger. Like it's pretty crazy. And like it's so cheap now too. Like you can get a 3D printer for like 150 bucks for like a cheap starter one. And like as long as you know what you're doing or like practice with it, like you can still get pretty good quality prints out of it. Like I was making I made a tripod for my phone so I could film myself while skateboarding, and like I got to 3D print threads that like screwed together and like actually worked. Like if you can think about like threads like on a screw or something, like you can just print those right into it. You don't have to like cut them in yourself with like a tap and die or anything. It's pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure I've been here before. Not entirely sure why I think that, but like home is back that way. So I'm just trying to run around and try and see one of the biomes we're looking for. It's just funny to me because, oh, that's weird. Let's go check that out. Because we got all those mushroom blocks really early on, for the wallpaper downstairs in the base. So I know there's giant mushrooms like near the house. I just can't remember for the life of me where. But I'm heading towards one of the axes now. Might have the rarest thing in the game from a chamble. I don't even know what that is, so sounds pretty rare to me. We got lots of armadillos around. Seen a couple of them now. Here, let's go check out this. This area is actually pretty cool too. The big cliff face here. Ooh, this is suspicious gravel. Interesting. So this must be like a trail ruin or something. Mending fishing rod I'll take. Or not. Do you mind? I'm like trying to do stuff. Okay, but in my ear while I'm trying to look at this. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have... Like, if someone wants to take note of where this is for me in the Discord, we can definitely come back here and check it out. We're at like 360, 3,000. By the way, do you know the mace? I do know the mace. We were talking about it yesterday. Yeah, unfortunately, I have not really tried the mace yet, but we're getting there. Maybe if we end up finding a trial chamber, I can get lucky and get one. But right now, just heading back towards the house, sort of. It is going to be nighttime soon, so it is a little bit sketchy. Kind of sucks because I did have a bed on me before and I left it back at the house. Well, guess who got one from Steve on live? Oh, nice. Congrats. Yeah, see, I don't know if I would use the mace in hardcore though, because like you have to, it counts for like how high you fall onto people is like how much damage you do. So like you take the risk of taking like massive amounts of fall damage in hardcore. So I can see it being useful, but I don't know. I don't know if I would personally use it. All right. It's dark. Of course I want to limit my movements by running right through a forest. Like, why wouldn't I do that? Lava pool. To be honest, if we made a portal here, it wouldn't be the end of the world to get back to the other one. Because we're on one of the axes, so like we'd bump right into it. So you're gonna edit up a 100-day video if you make it that far. I don't know. I have never really done that, so probably not. Like I hadn't really even considered that. I could though. It'd probably get like okay views. I never did that for the first 2 seasons, so but I guess I could. I just figured like anybody who wanted to see all that info would just watch the live streams, but I do know that like a lot of other streamers and stuff do that. I think this is that mountain from before. I'm not entirely sure though. You chill out. Oh, figures. I finally find mushrooms and they're not the kind I want. Okay. I'm behind you's back. Back and ready for action. Okay. So we'll get through here. I don't want to go over this mountain, so I'm trying to see if there's a way I can get like around it. Because there's the real risk of falling into powdered snow, so I'd prefer to avoid that if I can, since I don't have leather boots. Doop-a-doop-boo-boo. Yeah, this is that mountain, I think. Here. Screenshot. That could be used for an eventual thumbnail. We'll see. I like taking like nature photos in Minecraft to be able to use as thumbnails later. Sometimes I'll go through like my old screenshots and be like, oh yeah, that's a good one. That's kind of what I did with this season, honestly. I was just like, I don't know what to use for the background. That's why that's why the thumbnail for this season has shaders, but I'm not actually using them. Okay. 67 views. Oh god, Bacon Kink, here we go. Alright, everybody can go off about 6-7 for the next 10 seconds. That's actually a really cool cave over here. Let's go see what this is about. It's a little dangerous because it's nighttime, but everybody immediately leaves. Just drop 10 viewers the minute someone does that. Wow, that's a bit of a drop. Drop the bass. Everyone waiting for vibrant visuals in Java. Yeah, no kidding. You can't just like announce that and then never actually give it to the people. Like, come on. You gave it to Bedrock. Bedrock's had it for months and Java's just still sitting here. And like the only reason Bedrock is the more popular version is because they purposely make it so it's the default one that you download when you go to the Minecraft site. Like when you download Minecraft, the default is Bedrock, but like everybody who like knows the game and like wants to play with mods and things like that, they typically play on Java. Why does everyone have to leave when it's 67? I don't know. Try and get everybody back here for 69. Hey. Everyone leaves for 67, but they stay for 69. Even I know about you say that like I don't know memes. Trust me, the only reason I'm not posting memes as much in the Discord is because I would be posting 24/7. Okay, this dude. Yeah, I've definitely been here. Look at this dude. What about 68? What about 2? Actually, my favorite number is 3. Growing up when I played soccer, my number was 3. And then my dad, he was really into NASCAR. He was like, oh, like, pick a car. So I was like, I'll pick the one that has my favorite number. So it was Dale Earnhardt. And I don't know if you guys know about, NASCAR history. I sort of doubt it, but Dale Earnhardt died tragically in a car crash live on TV in the middle of a race. So his son, Dale Earnhardt Jr., is number 8. And so if I have to pick a NASCAR driver, we go with him. Actually, funnily enough, so everybody has bad luck because of the number 13 or like Friday the 13th or something. Oh, this is a tree I broke. Great. What can I get rid of? Bottle of enchanting. Yeah, no, everybody has bad luck on Friday the 13th or like unlucky with the number 13. But every time it's Friday the 13th, I have like really good luck on those days. And I've rationalized it that it's the one day a year or maybe 2 days a year, depending on how the calendar works out, that the entire world is just more unlucky than me. And so while I'm still unlucky, it's the one day where everybody else is super unlucky. And so I end up having a pretty good day. I'm from Indiana. It was a big deal for a while. Yeah, for sure. I bet. Yeah, no, my dad was a big Jeff Gordon fan. Uh, go use the XP bottle. It's like 3 XP. I don't care. Yeah, no, my dad was a huge Jeff Gordon fan. Actually, at his funeral, he had a Jeff Gordon flag draped over his coffin. He was cremated, so like obviously that didn't like stay, but definitely liked his NASCAR. See ya, I'm behind you. Actually, so I sort of said it on stream yesterday, but I don't know if anyone caught it. My mom went to go see a psychic. Um, I don't really believe in that kind of stuff. I've looked into like, cause like I'm, a pretty science driven person, as you can tell by the Stein persona and, an engineer. So I deal with like logic and facts and math and, 1 + 1 is always 2 kind of thing. But my mom went to a psychic and like, I don't hate psychics or anything like that as long as they're not like scammy. But, if they offer, someone comfort or peace or, peace of mind or whatever, then like, whatever, go for it. but she went and basically said like, yeah, they told me that your dad is very proud of you for getting married, and that, you know, he thinks that you guys are trying for a baby soon, and da 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 da, and just like went off about my dad. And I was like, how do I even like respond to this? Like, what do I say? Like, cool, I guess. Like, there is Pale Forest. Shoot. Well, let's just try and be quick, I guess. Speedrun strats, get eye blossoms. It's actually the anniversary of when my dad passed away in the next few days. And you know, obviously he's been on my mind a lot lately, but I didn't really grow up with my dad. Live streamer, what is 1 times 1? It's 57. Or 67, I guess. But yeah, no, it's the anniversary of when my dad passed away the next few days, and you know, obviously he's been on my mind a little bit. But I guess my mom said they psychic was like, yeah, like you don't talk about him much, but he's on your mind a lot. And I'm like, well, I mean, of course he's on my mind right now. Like, you know, it's the anniversary of his death. Like, of course he's gonna be on my mind. And the conning con man is short for confidence. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you know, if it offers people peace and, you know, they can afford it, they're not getting scammed out of like thousands of dollars, then like fine. You know, whatever. But it's when it kind of goes past that that it's like, oh, okay, guys, like, you know, you don't have psychic powers. You're doing a thing called cold reading. Everybody knows what it is. My mom was actually super into that show, Crossing Over with John Edward, back in like the 90s and early 2000s. That show was wild. That dude would just get on and be like, yeah, I'm talking to your dead family member right now, and like the whole thing was like one giant scam, and like so many people fell for it. All right, let's keep an eye out for Spore Blossom. I did grab some pale moss. Oh. I don't see any flowers. I just want to get in and out of here before... There's some. Here. Yeah, I don't want to stay here past night, so let's grab a few of these. And then we will bail real quick. I can definitely hear creaking hearts, so this is not the mission right now for sure. Live streamer, I thought you said you know math. I know it when I'm not in the middle of a creaking forest. Okay. So, one mission complete. I don't know if there's a difference between open and closed ones when you find them, but I think all you just need is the plant. I don't think it matters. Dang, I was kind of hoping for a mushroom right there. Grab some saplings maybe. Like, you're not wrong, but my inventory is really full right now, and I sort of know where this is, so I'll come back for it later. Like, the thing too is, like, pale forests are usually attached to or close to dark oak forest, which is kind of what I've been looking for. So I'd really rather get back to the house safely right now, because we have a lot of stuff on us. Like, we even have an axolotl. And then once we get back to the house and dump everything, then we'll be good to go. Doot 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 doot. Charge. Yeah. Let's go home. We'll dump the inventory and then we'll come back out. My mic stand is not doing so hot. I'd actually intended today to be like a shorter stream, but since it's going so well, I guess I kind of don't have a choice but to hang out with you guys, don't I? These bees are gonna die. I don't know if you guys knew this, but bees, they use like landmarks to tell how far they've flown. And so if a bee flies over open water, it gets closer and closer to the water because it's trying to discern like some sort of landmark, but all it can see is its own reflection. And then it drowns. So. The Pale Forest can be a whole other stream. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shout out to you guys for the 60 viewers and 9 likes. Like, we're killing it today. Just for a little bit of, like, disclosure, like, I needed 20 watch hours to hit 1,000 watch hours this month. And we've already blown that way out of the water already. So, shout out to you guys for that. You, the real MVPs. Yeah, no, like, we already have way more people here than yesterday. And yesterday was the 7-hour. My plan for today was to get to day 90. And then do like 90 to 100 tomorrow. And then on Friday do the dragon fight. So we'll see how it goes. You know, the plan for today was to get villagers, which is why I was trying to cure those other two. Pathfinding is hilariously broken. They keep trying to fix it, but they just want to die. Pretty much. Okay, so our home should be visible really soon. We'll see the mob spawner, or we'll see Gilfor. Or the trees. I actually don't know where Gilfor went. I haven't seen him all stream. Or if I did, I didn't really acknowledge it. Yeah, where is Gilfor? Oh, there he is. Gilfor, aka Gilmore the Fourth. There he is. Smiling away. They always look stoned. They're like, hey, man. I'm just flying around, chilling. You got any Doritos? Okay. Haha. Let's throw our new plants in here. We got lots of new plants. We got Spore Blossom. Got Glowberries. Here we've got all kinds of fun stuff. That's a plant, that's a plant, that's a plant. This is food, food, food. That's good. We were restocked on wheat because we were very low. Cherry logs, cherry oak, or cherry oak, dark oak. There we go. Got that from the scarecrows. Got some pumpkin. Awesome. I'll put pumpkin in here. It feels kind of weird to do that, but yeah, whatever. That golem is looking greener. Yeah, kinda. I'm curious when when he'll eventually rust over completely. Or sorry, patina. And then yeah, we got a axolotl, which we can actually throw in right now. I don't actually know if he'll despawn, so maybe I'll hold off on that. I don't think he'll despawn, but I just want to give him a name tag just to like be on the safe side. But we can throw our wood in. There we go. Jeeves is just rocking out. There we go. Rock out with your block out. Yeah, I'm immature. What do you want? He's got one more stage of oxidation before he becomes a statue. Yeah, I can fix him afterwards, though, if he gets stuck. But, hey, puppos. There we go. I wish I had coal, honestly. That's like one of the only things that's really kind of screwing me right now. Is, I don't have a lot of coal. But there we go. Reset my spawn so I don't forget. I should actually go feed the cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab that. Yeah. Gotta maintain the cow farm. It's our source of XP. Well, not our source of XP, but one of our sources of XP. But it's also our source of food. So just gotta make sure we keep up with that. There we go. It'll be neat when he becomes a statue. I don't know their deal when they become a statue, if you can like pick them up and move them, or like how that works, but there we go. So let's see. We can... I don't know what time it is, but... It's high noon. High 10:30. Okay, well, if the Pale Forest is off that direction, then that must mean I must have went this way before to get to the Dark Oak. I swear the game didn't want me to get the wind bust in Minecraft Live Streamer. Yeah, I don't know. So let's do this. Doot. We have an ocean monument really close to the house too. Maybe at some point we can make a trail that leads underwater all the way to the ocean monument and just kind of take it. That'd be fun. Or like move it closer to the house. Let's take a look at this ship. I did actually have a map on me. I should have probably grabbed it, but there might be another one in here. Moss and wheat. I'll take all this. Mending, thorns, poison potatoes. Right, I have respiration now. I don't need to worry about drowning. I was like, gotta be quick. And I looked down and I still had like all my air still. Okay. So yeah, we definitely found Dark Oak this way last time, I think. I think it was this way, maybe to the right a little bit. I think we found the shoreline and then just kind of followed it. But we can grab some dark oak and some saplings, and then we can also grab brown mushroom, and then we can go cure the villagers. We already have the gold apples, which is good. Not that we couldn't make them, but like we do have some. And then once we get them down there, we can let them breed. And then I'm hoping what happens is we can get them into their individual little pods. Wow, that was a lot. Big spenders. We can get them into their little pods, because like the thing I hate is like sometimes they get into a bed, but the bed isn't in the same pod as their job block. So we need to be conscious of that. This dolphin's just chilling. There's a lot of dolphins in this file. I guess it's like the opposite of a problem, but... So I'll grab that, just take a peek. Ooh, there's 2 here. And... grab these. There we go. Got a few lodestones. Yeah, let's follow the shoreline, and then eventually I'm hoping we'll bump into the dark oak we saw before, and then we can kind of go from there. Good luck today, man. Gotta get chores. Congrats on good viewership today. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody that's here, too. Like, I know you probably hear that from streamers a lot, but, like, I really do appreciate it. Like, you guys don't understand how awesome it is to know that there's just that many people that like actually care about me just dorking around on Minecraft for a few hours in the morning. It's really cool. Actually, right as you're about to leave, we find the dark oak forest I was talking about. So there we go. Got lots of daylight left. Let's go find us some mushrooms. I can see a big one from here. But it's not the kind we need. But yeah, thanks, Spearlink. Good luck on chores. Awesome. So here, I will... See, this is why I wanted to get Silk Touch, because the only thing I have with Silk Touch right now is the shovel. But I know I have a bunch of these already. I'm just going to grab them while I'm here, because they're fun to use for wallpaper. I've actually seen a lot of people use these stem blocks too, for just like various decorations. Okay, so yeah, let's go try and find one of the other kinds of mushrooms. I think that's one right there. Perfect. And we can get a few brown mushrooms. You can actually grow mushrooms, but it takes forever. You can grow them on like servers and stuff. I remember in Skyblock, it used to be one of the achievements was to get a certain amount of mushrooms. You had to grow them yourself, and it was such a pain. Here, we'll grab a bunch of this, and then hopefully still have time to take down a dark oak and get the saplings before it's time to leave, as it's already starting to get dark. But we got what we came for, which is the brown mushrooms. I'm thinking that we potentially throw a dark oak tree in the house somewhere. I'm not entirely sure how big a ceiling we would need for it. But if we could get a tree underwater, that would be really cool. There we go. Get rid of that. Here. Fun fact, trees actually do give off a slight redstone signal because they have to be aware of when leaves are touching them. And so you can make some pretty interesting redstone extenders and things like that using tree mechanics. There we go. Just kind this up a little. And hopefully we get some dark oak saplings soon. I haven't seen any mobs yet, which is a little concerning. But at least we'll have a bunch of dark oak, which we can use for trapdoors and decoration. Dark oak and spruce actually go quite well together, so here we go. So get that to start decay, and then hopefully we just stay under the radar for all the mobs. There we go, we got a sapling. Okay, here's our first competitor. There we go. Live streamer, I see a baby zombie on a baby zombie. That's, ugh. Could you imagine, like, a zombie jockey? Like, instead of a chicken jockey, it's like a zombie on top of another zombie. That would be awful. Especially if they were baby zombies. Those guys are hard enough to kill as it is. There we go. Where is he? He's coming. There he is. Oh, he's got a stick. He's got a baton. Beat him. Where are we at for these? Get out of here with that. Alright, I was hoping to get 3 more saplings, but this is getting a little dangerous, so let me just quickly grab a couple of these. Just so we have some bonus ones. And I do have 6. Can I get 2 more before leaving here, or is it even worth it? There's 7. Come on, 1 more. 1 more sapling and I'd be content with that. Ha ha ha. I was wondering when you would show up. There we go. I was like, watch, I'm going to climb this tree one of these times and a creeper's going to follow me up there. Okay. Got lots of dark oak, that's good. Got a lot of wood this episode. Like, oddly enough. Come on, drop a sapling. Drop a sapling, please. Dang, this dude. Enchanted drip. There, got one. Got 2, actually. Alright, let's head out of here. Got everything we needed. Let's go figure out how we're going to cure those zombies. Again, I do have a plan. Oh my god, that would have been the death of me. If a witch followed me down there, I would have been so screwed. Alright, let's GTFO. And of course there's like 100 drowns here. Because why wouldn't there be? Oh my god. Okay, this is really bad actually. Please, nobody have a trident. Please, nobody have a trident. Boat. Do. No. I was like, yeah, I'm free. And I jumped in the water and there's just like 10 drowns waiting for me. They're like, what's up, homie? You coming in our hood? I was like, no. I thought for sure I was about to get killed by something with a trident. I thought 100% for sure right there I was dead. Especially when I almost fell in that hole. If I fell in that hole in that forest, all those mobs there was like 2 creepers, 2 spiders, a couple zombies, a couple skeletons, and a witch. I would have been so dead. I keep forgetting I don't have blast protection. Actually, do I have blast protection now? I don't. So, whew. Glad I made it out of there. So, now we can get doing our villagers. Do. Good evening, Wembu. I was about to be like Miss Wembu, but I thought that was a little weird. You missed some harrowing escapes. And memes. Stein, when you can, check the Discord. I don't know how I can improve that spot. I mean, I'm going through the ocean right now. I guess I can check it right now. Sick Mountain. You could put up blocks beside the stairs, I guess, technically. If anyone wants to help out, you can join the Discord. The link is in the top of the chat, pinned comment on both Twitch and YouTube. Who's the Stein wife? That is actually my wife. Believe it or not, she surprised me during the stream yesterday. So, yeah. You know, she watches sometimes, but she decided to surprise me by making a an actual channel, so or an actual account. Here, we'll drop all this. Yeah, lore drop in the chat right now. I met her before all of yous. Hello, wife. Wembu, you said that like you were the other woman or something. Just kidding. Let's see here. Throw in the plants. We got some gold over here. We got mob drops. No, this is plants, I guess. I'm Stein's cousin, so I actually knew the wife before everybody else. New Pokemon Index, Stein's wife. Okay. Sorry, just give me 1 second to kind of sort through all this. There we go. Okay, so we have the stuff to make the fermented spider eye. So let's just do that. I'll make a few of them. Great. Mushrooms, I guess I'll throw in plants. There we go. The nether. Yeah, me and Wembu go way back. Yeah, you go way back like 2 flats on a Cadillac. This stuff actually shouldn't even be in here. There we go. Throw that in with extra gear. Okay, we do have one. Great. So first things first is we need to get some blaze powder going. So we'll do that, load it up. And I actually should have a lot of glass. So 1, 2, 3. Can start making bottles. God, that just reminded me. Have you guys ever seen like the Jackass movies? So before Jackass, there was a couple different crews that kind of got brought together to make Jackass, and one of them was Bam Margera's CKY, short for Camp Kill Yourself. And it was very similar. Like, they did a lot of, you know, similar kinds of things to Jackass, or they just did, like, pranks and stuff. And they released a movie at one point. 11 likes, thanks, guys. They released a movie called Haggard, and it's starring Ryan Dunn, rest in peace. Bam Margera's in it. Tony Hawk is in it for a cameo. He plays a police officer. But yeah, like, the whole movie is basically about Ryan Dunn's character. His girlfriend in the movie cheats on him with one of their IRL friends. And the whole movie is about him trying to, like, either get over her or get her back. And it's a really, really fun movie, but it's like, it's, you know, the same kind of humor as you would see in, like, a Jackass film. So keep in mind, you know, those can get a little dicey at times. Do I not have gunpowder? No. Why would I not have gunpowder? What the heck? Really? How do I not have gunpowder? I don't know the Jackass movie, but I know a Jackass. Fair enough. Yeah, Jackass movies like Johnny Knoxville and Bam Margera was in the old ones, and a bunch of other people, but yeah, those movies all got their start before, through like various means, like Steve-O. He was like kind of part of, not CKY or anything, like he was in Wild Boys, but very similar sort of thing. But yeah, Haggard is, you can actually watch the movie for free, I think, on YouTube. But it's, it goes places. There's some interesting scenes in that movie. Jeeves is about to freeze, I know. What's up, homie? You good? Feeling okay? Okay, so I kind of need to wait for it to be nighttime now because I need to... Here, can I get the dog to, like, go this way a little bit? I need to prep a couple things. Do I have gunpowder in here, maybe? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. Whew. Okay. So we extended the length of it. Now we just need to make it a splash potion. And then what I need to do is get them in here. And then I want to make a bunch of boats. Okay, potion's done. And I need to cover the ceiling a little bit because I think what's going to end up happening is they will catch on fire. As weird as that sounds. I don't know for sure if that will happen, but there's a very real possibility of that happening. So I need to temporarily block out the sun. The good thing is these guys will have the permanent good trades like those guys, the farmers we had in the first village in Season 2. That's fine, I guess. Just tidy it up a little bit. Okay. And then I need to get up to the top and get them down here. But I need to wait until nighttime to do it. Otherwise, they're just going to burn. But here, we can start grabbing all the boats. Yeah. Okay. No worry, I knew the fall damage wouldn't kill me. So the plan is to load a bunch of boats in here. And then hopefully they end up in different boats when they get out and try to chase me. So. And then I can pull them close together, hit them both. Well, I don't even need to hit them with the same potion. I have enough potions, so. And then we need to cure them with gold apples, which I believe are here. So we'll keep those. We can make a few boats. That's probably enough. But the idea is to trap them in boats, get them as close to each other as I can, and then hit them. Well, I don't even need to get them close anymore. I can just, like, get them trapped in separate boats. And then that'll make it so that if one cures before the other, it doesn't automatically infect another one. So, at the circle of boats here. And, okay. So now, all I need to do is they can't get through that. I mean, they technically can, but they won't. So we just need to wait for it to be sundown so that they don't burn when I take them and pull them into here. And there's this. And then, yeah. So we'll pull them in. They'll fall down in the boat. And then I have to break the boat when I get down there to free them. And then hopefully they get stuck in 2 different boats. And then I can throw the weakness potions and toss the apples at them, and that should cure them. And then I just need to get them into the bigger room, which is kind of a pain, but if I just remove the bed right here, then at night they should just wander in there on their own accord. At least that's the idea. Because they have no way to get back to the surface without drowning, so... So let's just hold out until we're sure it's nighttime and go from there. Also, we're at 266 views, guys. Holy crap. Like, thank you. I think that's more views than the stream yesterday, if you can believe it. Yeah, 11 likes, like, that's insane, so shout out to you guys. I know I keep saying it, I'm just baffled by it. Alright. So as soon as that reaches the horizon line here, the game will consider it nighttime. So I'm going to wait a few extra seconds just so the game doesn't, you know, make a liar out of me. But the moon is starting to come up. So if I can get close enough here to pull them up. Do I have blocks on me? Here. Jeeves about to freeze. They stopped sizzling. That is true. Okay. So, got them up there. So now, I think I know I have thorns. We can hopefully guide them in here. I didn't really think this through, did I? Here, I have an idea. don't have thorns. So if we do that... okay, well, they just took it, but we're here. So now I'll just grab another one of these. So now I just need to run around and try and get them stuck in separate boats. Okay, perfect. Got it. So now that you guys are in separate boats and you took all my leads, we can grab these. I can get the local brewery. Apparently brewery is really hard for non-English speakers to say. I didn't know that, but lo and behold, it's one of those words like squirrel that's like really hard for non-English speakers. I don't know why. I think it's just like the way the R's and the QU are, but okay. So what we can do is we go huh, and huh, and then boom. And hopefully these guys cure before nightfall. We actually have a bonus potion. Or before night ends, sorry. And then we can let them out of the boats, and they should just wander into that room and take the bed. So I'm just going to... Just for my own sake, I'm going to do this. Oops. Nope. Just trying to set my respawn point. And now we just need to wait for these guys. What I can do, actually, in the meantime, is go feed the cows. Because we just restocked on a bunch of wheat. And I actually wanted to check to see how this is going. Oh, almost there. Nice little farm. I gotta cover up that water, but... Alright, we're in good shape. Right, I was gonna feed cows. Alright, so... Can fix this. And pop my ladder back on. And now... Feed all the cows. And the whole room is full of cows now, so we officially are good to go on cows. I would love it if we could find like a mushroom biome. How old were you when you met your wife? We've been together 8 years, so I would have been like 26 or 27. I might have just turned 27, I can't remember. We met like shortly after my birthday, so that's why I'm a little iffy about if that is how old I was, but I was like 26 or 27, something like that. He just turned 26. We still need slime too. Like the thing is, you can get slime from pandas, and I sort of was wondering if maybe that would be the way I'd get them in this file, is to get sneezing pandas and then just like hope to God that it drops a slime ball. Meanwhile, we got these two doing the Macarena over here. Hey, Macarena. Oi! Hey, Macarena. That's weird. I was actually talking about that song like the other day. A lot of you guys probably aren't even old enough to know what that song is. So hopefully these guys cure soon. I guess I'll get the achievement when it happens, so... Oh, like that. Hey! I can get my lead back. It's only been hanging on to it since, like, episode 1. And so, yeah, this is what I was worried about. See how he cured so much faster? If they were in the same boat, he could have turned around and just started attacking this one, and then he would have turned back into a zombie, and then he would have cured, and then this one would have killed this one and turned it back into a zombie, so... this is the exact reason why I split them into different boats. What I will do is this, because he's going to run away from that zombie. And then he's going to try and sleep. He has chosen a bed. Unfortunately, he took the dog with him. Here. Come on, Puppo. There we go. There. Now he's stuck. So he should not be able to get out of there. And I will do that just so that we can give him a composter. Composter. There we go. And we can toss this bad boy. Here. So hopefully he recognizes this. There was a real possibility I'll have to do some wizardry with this block here to make him recognize this. But we'll see. This guy should be done. Yep, there he is. So I'm hoping he gets close enough to recognize the beds. Come on, man. There he goes. So we'll let him go in here. And we can quickly bust out another one of these. For you. And hopefully when they wake up, they will recognize the blocks. Well, I kind of need to breed them anyway, so it's not a huge deal if they don't. Yeah, you know what? Let's let them wander free for now, because we kind of need them to breed anyways. But what I can do is I can load them up on bread. Which was part of the reason why I went out to get so much wheat. Because if you guys don't know, it's 4 bread to induce breeding in villagers. So, I did the math. You're 300 years old, and you meet your wife at the age of 26, which means you knew her for 274 years. But I'm not that old. No, I actually didn't know my wife very long before we started dating. We knew each other for maybe 3-4 weeks tops. We knew each other online for a few days, then we met in person, and then she moved in, and it was week 2 or 3 of her living with me, and we were already basically together. And then, we both had just gotten out of long-term relationships, so we were kind of hesitant to immediately hop into another one, but it worked out. So, we're married, and things are all good. Yeah, you can pet the cat. You're all good, buddy. And he buys pumpkins. That's great. He buys pumpkins for 1 per pumpkin, which you guys know what that means. And so do you. So we can load these guys up. We can actually get golden carrots from them. Let me grab my emeralds. And I don't really want to use all my wheat, but I will grab some of it. Because if we can get them to the highest level, they'll sell golden carrots, and golden carrots are technically the best food in the game. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but in terms of saturation and cost and everything, they're technically the best food item. But there we go, we got some pumpkin pies for the Halloween season. And make baby. Dang. Hey, there we go. What's up? You're the first one to be bred down here. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of my bed temporarily because I don't want them wandering too far out of this room, and I'm actually gonna make a door for this room, I think. Not that it's really gonna prevent them from going anywhere. Actually, you know what I could do? I could do this. And now they're confused about, because like technically if I do this, this is closed to them, so they'll just stand here and be confused, and then when they try to open it, it'll physically block them. So that actually should keep them in here. The mystery of the riddle door. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So we can let them kind of do their thing. I don't see any reason to stop them. Let me just level this guy up a little bit. Here, I'll throw a bunch of these boats in. Here. Okay, that's good. And then buy some cake. The cake is a lie. The cakes. It's so bizarre. Cakes. Nom 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 nom. And we got some cookies. There we go. We're good on food now. If you don't breed the three of them, wouldn't that be incest? We're not going to talk about that. just go with it. I mean, by that logic, all the cows are too, and we shouldn't eat them because we'll get like mad cow disease or something. You guys remember when mad cow disease was a thing? Like, I guess it's still a thing, but just like when it was like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? It's like, I don't know, stop feeding cow brains to other cows. Like, that seems like a pretty easy fix to me. Just like, don't do that. This is technically a food. As weird as it sounds. Mob drops. There we go. Got our bundle back. Can even throw some coin in there. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to make a bunch of Fletchers. Not to be confused with the Phineas and Ferb Fletchers, but pretty sure this is, yeah. I don't know if we're going to need 8, but there we go. And so I'll just leave these in here for now. Look at this dude. Yeah, I might have to break the top block, but I can put trapdoors here and just break the block, and then it'll be fine. That way there'll be no... I can actually probably just do that now. I'll use all the new dark oak we got. Just so that it doesn't become an issue later. That's actually more than enough. There we go. And then, yeah, we can just go... God, I'm one short. You kidding? Oh well, that's okay. Here, we'll grab dark oak planks. There we go. Sorry, I'm like super colorblind, so might take me a second to see certain things, but there we go. And we'll do this. I can still get up here. And so if worse comes to worse, then I'll just go up here and just break this row of blocks. I can actually just kind of do that now. I was hoping that you'd run out so I can comment on how you miscount. No, don't worry. Someone was doing that yesterday, like all stream, making fun of me for not counting anything. I don't know. I only really count unless I'm doing like a mega build, because that's just like to know how long it's going to take me to get all the materials and like make sure I have everything. For like small stuff like this, I don't typically count. I just go, it looks like enough. And 9 times out of 10, at least according to last stream, I run out pretty frequently, so... There we go, we got a couple children. I'm just gonna get my cat out of here. You guys can play the cat, just don't trap him in your bedroom. You guys are good kids. Here, have a steak. No? Alright. Not your steez, I get it. Yeah, see, this guy thinks that the door is open now, but it's not. So he's just kind of standing in front of it thinking he can wander that way. Oh, you weren't supposed to get in here. Alright, well, in that case... I don't know how he pulled that off, but once it's nighttime, they'll all go back to their little chamber anyway. Let me try and load them up on more bread. We're at the Olive Garden. You gotta load up on bread before your meal gets there so you don't spend as much money. There you go. Bam. And I will block this off, because I don't want them wandering in there. They won't go out here because the water will just push them back. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but there is actually a flow like sucking me in right now. Like I'm not pushing up on the keyboard. Don't worry, Jeeves. Once you're a statue, I'll put you right here, and then whenever I need you to sort, I'll just like take away one of your levels of rust. There we go. Look at these guys. Breaking bread. Yeah, and we can get golden carrots now for food, which is great because that's way better than steak. I shouldn't say way better. It's just, it is better. Doo-doot. And then hopefully these guys grow up soon and we can turn them into adults that will also breed more villagers. And we should be able to fill this pretty quick. Homie, I don't know where you're going. There's literally nothing over here for you. He like synced up to something. Oh, it must be nighttime. There we go. Sweet. And so what I will do is head to bed and just quickly break my bed so they don't sink to it. And great, you're sharing some of the bread with the younger ones so that when it grows up, great, so are you. And we got all of this wheat going on here. Here, let me grab all the slabs at the very least, because those have their own chest. I'm worried we're going to end up having to make another stone chest. Like another blocks chest, because this one fills up pretty quick. Kaylee, yo! Thanks for checking out the stream. I think next, honestly, I want to work on a place for the dogs and cats. I kind of want to give them their own space. And I also want to make sure... Here, we'll do this. It looks kind of weird. I want to get some storage for in here. I'm thinking about like slabbing all this off and then doing the back slabs so it's like a full block in the back, and then doing 2 chests because chests can actually go through glass up here. Not a problem, dude. How are you though? I'm doing okay. We're just breeding up some villagers, getting some stuff done. You know, starting to get prepped so that we can go do the Ender Dragon fight in the next couple of episodes, so doing pretty good. Here, we'll do this. Hope your day's going okay. Introduction, if you don't mind. Okay, well, I'm Stein. I'm a Canadian streamer. And, you know, the channel is just about chill vibes and hanging out and playing some Minecraft, and occasionally we'll pop over to Twitch and play some other games. But, at least for YouTube, we're, strictly Minecraft here. And, yeah, we're just hanging out, chilling, you know, trying out different time zones of when to start streaming. And yeah, right now we're just hanging out. We're chilling with my wife in chat and a few other people. And, you know, working on the base. There we go. So then I can put a row of chests up there. Or 2 rows of chests, rather. I can even do barrels, actually. That might even be a better idea. I have all these slabs now. Here, let's do this. Where are you from? And mind telling me your age, only if you want to. Not important, though. I'm Canadian. Everyone knows my age on here, so I'm sure you'll see it eventually, but... Okay. Yeah, I'm in my mid-30s. Yeah, you know, I'm 300 years old, so... Not too many in my age bracket. Yeah, I like this a little bit better. Let's do barrels. I never really use barrels, so gives me an excuse. Yeah, it's hard being 300 years old, but what can you do? Here, I'll use some of this. I'm double your age. Dang, so you're 150, huh? Cool, I can still get up here. Alright. Now we're cooking. Might have made a little too many barrels, but that's okay. That actually looks kind of sick. I wish I was. Well, you're 15? Fair enough. Okay, guys, so... Looks like we're getting there in terms of villages, or villagers. We have, what, 1, 2, 3 children? Which is looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm ancient. I'm the Minecraft unk, apparently. Here, I'll even throw one here. Maybe I'll make it upright. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Make it look a little more... You know, I can even... No, I don't want to do this whole thing. So, let's see here. Visit India, Assam with your family one day. I'd be more than happy to show you around. Yeah, no, I've never actually been to India or anywhere really overseas. My family didn't have a lot of money growing up, so we didn't really travel much. Like, I actually just got my passport this year. I'm the reason why dinosaurs are dead. Yeah, I was too busy experimenting on them. These are not growing, so I'm led to believe it's because they don't have any light. So let's do a bit of this action. There. Yeah, because these ones haven't started growing yet. There. Doing pretty good. So yeah, next, the next building I sort of want to make is I want to make an area for the dogs and, the cats. Ideally I would like to make like a living museum where I can put a bunch of mobs in. Oops, did this guy grow up? Nope, not yet. Gara 777 just followed. What up, Gara? Man, if your family is poor, then let me tell you, I only went to my grandparents' home, Nalbari, and Guwahati, and Tezpur, where I live. It's not even outside the state. Yeah, no, like, we're not poor. Like, you know, that was just growing up. You know, we didn't have a lot of disposable income. Like, my mom was a single parent with 3 kids, right? So, there wasn't exactly a lot of money in the budget for us to take family trips or like things like that. Like, we still had, you know, a place to live and food in our bellies and, you know, the necessities, but we weren't like, you know, destitute. Like, we did have a couple moments of, you know, scary things happening, but like overall, like we were okay. Good night, another viewer. All right, well, I'm sleepy and have to prepare for tomorrow. Good night. All right, see you, Wembu. Thanks for coming to hang out. Yeah, no, like, when I say, like, we didn't have a lot of money, I don't mean, like, we were, like, begging for money on the streets, but, like, you know, after my parents divorced, like, my mom couldn't pay the mortgage on the house, so we had to move out, and we moved in with my grandparents for a bit, and, you know, my mom was taking care of 3 kids, and I think she had me at 17, so she was pretty young with 3 kids, so just kind of how it worked out, that's all. Like, no hate, like, I love my mom and, you know, everything she did for us. I'm not like bitter about it or anything, but it was just life, right? And then yeah, like once we lived with my grandparents for like a year and a half ish, and then we moved into like, it's weird. It was like subsidized living, but we were still paying full rent because we could. It was strange. Like, we had to, like, apply to get in there and then wait. And then we moved into these, like, townhouses. And, yeah. Then my mom was, like, paying rent and, like, working her ass off and, you know, got us out of debt. My dad, unfortunately, left us with a lot of debt. So we had to kind of deal with that. And, you know, we made it out okay, and then, you know, I went off to college and whatever, so now it's just me and my wife kind of doing our own thing. And I'd like to think we're, I think we do okay. But, yeah. I'm sure your kids are going to have the best dad. Best dad and best mom, for sure. I've always, like, kind of talked about it. I'm like, I don't know how to be a dad. Like, I don't know, like, what to do. Like, it's going to be really weird, and everyone's like, oh, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. And I'm like, okay. But, you know, I've been told by people I'd make a good dad, so. All right. This should be enough daylight. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, my wife was here. I think she was in the middle of something, so she may not be here anymore, but she was. I think no dad knows how to be a dad at the start. Yeah, true. It's just, I don't know. I didn't have my dad around much growing up, so I didn't know, like, what being a dad was, you know? But, I'm here. But, yeah, no, I'm sure I'll figure it out. You know, with my wife with me, I can do anything, so it'll be good. You care so much for everyone, you'll be amazing, Dad. Aw, thank you. Yo, Stein's wife, can I just feel that you two are going to be the best parents? Someday. We're not quite there yet, but hopefully in the semi-near future. We need to find a bigger place first, right? You can't have a kid if we don't have a bedroom for the kids, so... Okay, so the point of today's stream was to get villagers, which we did. I'm just waiting for some of them to grow up, and then we can get, ender pearls. Oh, one of them grew up. So I'm hoping I can do this. Here. My guy, are you gonna, Oh, he's going towards another job block. No. Ugh. Let me guess. He came over to one of these ones, probably. Yep. So I gotta break that now. Now he's gonna go to this one. I gotta break this one now. Gotta go to this one and this one. Oh, there we go. Do I have enough rotten flesh? I should between there and here. So I can lock him in. There. I don't think there was another brewing stand over here, right? Oh, there is. But here. So I need to get rid of all the job blocks so that he will recognize his block. Hopefully he recognizes this as his now. And now we have multiple villagers to breed, so that's good. 12 likes, thanks guys. Appreciate that. And 300 views, wow. With you two as parents, hell no. Thanks, that's very, very nice of you. Very kind. I don't know where this dude thinks he's going, but... this room looks so bare now, it sucks. But that means that some of the other villagers should... Hey, we got iron golems. I kind of forgot that would happen. Okay. So, looks like we got a new roommate. I might have to do something about that. I don't want a bunch of iron golems spawning in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna have to probably carpet all of that. Yikes. That's a lot. That'll hopefully stop iron golems from spawning down here. Here, let me tidy up for a sec. There we go. I'm gonna be the best long-distance, non-blood related, best supporter auntie ever. You two. There I go, killing again. Yeah, my family's already, like, huge, but definitely welcoming anyone into the Stein family or the Stein fan base. If you're supportive and kind, then go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess they'll stop once they have enough beds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. So we need 4 more villagers. And then they should stop. And then we need to get them to their beds and assign them their job blocks one by one. Which is going to be a little bit annoying, but should be okay. What I want to do right now, though, is I want to go back to where all those sheeps are. And I'm actually going to breed a few of them. And then we're going to sit there and collect some wool. The last time I made someone family, they stopped streaming. They're all going to want to be fishermen. Right. That's true. Because of all the barrels. So I need to make it so they can't get up there. Shoot. Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, like this guy. Huh. You can actually be the first Fletcher when we get there. But that's good. This will go a lot faster now because we have more than one set of adults. Yeah, no, let's go grab a bunch of wool so we can make carpet. And the best part is we have the dye for it. But we'll go do that. And then, grab the iron and dye. And make a bunch of carpets. I gotta go. See you soon, man. Hope to see your kids soon. I don't know when, but but see you later. Bye bye bye. Take care, man. Yeah, take care. Thanks for checking out the stream. Again, appreciate the kind comments. I got a lot of iron out of that too. Here. Gotta learn how to use this bundle eventually. Take that, take the door, take the barrels. The barrels! Yeah, no, take care. Thanks for any subscriptions or like subs or follows or anything like that you did between Twitch and YouTube. We're killing it for statistics today, those guys. Tell your wife I love her and give her a kiss for me. Oh, don't worry. She's not lacking on the kisses. Snugs maybe a little bit, only because we had to get up and she had to go to work and I had to stream, but definitely one of my favorite parts of the day is to just cuddle. As weird as that sounds. Alright, guys. Let's go back to where all those sheeps are and we'll round them all up. I sort of want to bring them closer to the other house. So yeah, we'll bring them closer to the house and we'll also breed a few of them. And then maybe by the time we get back to where I want to bring them to, they'll be able to breed again. That's so sweet, to be honest. Oh, thanks. I don't know. Some people get weird about like telling their loved ones they love them and stuff, right? But if you don't tell your loved ones you love them, sometime eventually they might get to a point or something might happen and then you'll never get a chance to ever again. So always tell your loved ones you care about them. Even if they're upsetting you, even if they're not your favorite person in the world right now. It's always good to let people know. All right. Sorry, I was just checking my phone and it was like going off and I was wondering if it was the job interview. But let's come on, Mr. Sheep. This one just does not want to play fair or play nice. There we go. Come on, guys. I guess I have leads too, but I wanted to grab like a bunch of these guys. I just want to lead them like closer to the house so I don't have to wander all the way over here to grab wool. Actually, while I'm here. There we go. There we go. Grab you guys. I will try and grab all these guys. There we go. Come on. There. There's actually quite a few of you guys here. Oops, get back here. Hey. You guys are... You gotta stay with the flock. You chill. Come on, guys. Onward. Doop-a-doop-boop-boo. Hey, don't get left behind. It's nighttime. It's not safe. God, I'm surrounded by idiots. No. So yeah, like we don't need to necessarily get them into the water house, like the fish bowl, if you will. But oh, looks like we picked up a cow. I would like to at least get them closer. Come on, don't get lost. There we go. Look at this dude. Alright, so... The fishbowl is a great name for this. Yeah, I know, right? That's sort of what I thought, too. No, you're gonna kill my sheep. My sheeps. Here. Look at that, we even picked up another cow. Okay. Honestly, even this area is, like, fine, but if I can get them a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer now. I'm like the Pied Piper of sheep. I'm like Lil Bo Peep. Mary had a little lamb. Insert sheep nursery rhyme. No, you're a parent now. You can't run away from your responsibilities. What kind of cow are you? Here, honestly, like right here is like fine. Okay. You can get away from my sheep that I just got over here. Imagine that creeper blew up and killed all the sheep. Okay. Did not hear you. Donkey. That would have sucked. That would have sucked a lot. Okay, how much wool did I get? Not even really all that much. Do I still have my bed on me? I do. Well, bedtime, yeah, basically. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Look at this dude. It's on fire. There we go. Oh, oops. No, my sheep! Don't attack my sheep! Look at these dudes. Alright. Let's get a bunch of wool. And let me just get rid of this guy. I just can't believe we have no gunpowder. Like, we even have a spawner. Like, I don't understand why we don't have gunpowder. There we go. Bing bong. Grabbing all the wool. Make some carpets. Look at this dude. Get out of here. I know you're important to the ecosystem, but like... Yeah, like I tried, like in real life too, like I actually do try to like release spiders as often as I can. Jeez. Oh, okay, who's gonna win? Oh. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. One had armor, one was on fire. Two combatants. One with armor. One on fire. The fight of the... Oh, okay, it's already over. My love, remind me tonight to give you a crash course on bundles. Getting roasted by my wife about my use of bundles. Yes, dear. You know, I just think about, like, couples from, like, you know, 40 years ago. It's like, oh, like, let me show you how to load the dishwasher. Let me know how you do this. Let me show you how to use bundles in Minecraft. Modern day problems between couples. Yeah. Do you guys sometimes play together? Not on stream. We do have a couple of videos on my channel of us doing stuff together. Like we did a dream manhunt video together, where we you know, did manhunt through Minecraft and she chased me. Sorry, Mr. Donkey. But yeah, no, she doesn't come on stream with me. But we've made like single player files together, like where the two of us just share a world, or you know, we go adventuring. She has her own like single player file she's been working on for like probably the past 2 years now at least. And then same with me, I've had one for a couple of years now. And then we sometimes make like shared files where we hang out and, you know, do whatever. It depends. We're both like, I know it kind of sounds weird to say this, but we're both kind of, you know, shy people. We kind of like to keep to ourselves. So I just chose to stream during, well, I made my YouTube channel during COVID originally. And then when I stopped working in March, that's when a few months later, I just hopped into streaming. And I've been kind of doing it ever since. That's a happy marriage? Yeah, I like to think so. You know, and she's not roasting me for my bundle usage. What up, Gil4? This is Gilmore the Fourth, aka Gil4. Important member of our team. Grab some iron from the iron farm on the way back. You know, we were pretty low on iron before, but now we're pretty stacked on it. Get good. Gee, thanks. I see how it is. Make your tea for you extra good in the morning, and this is what I get. I see how it is. I see the pecking order. Okay, I need to put some stuff somewhere. Here, let me put a bunch of stuff in here, just so I can kind of see what I'm dealing with. Don't forget, I know where you sleep. Okay, we got a few adults. Great. Yeah, so just to prevent iron golems from spawning, once they're all in their little pods here, they should not spawn in the carpeted area. Keyword should. You know, I gotta love being roasted by, oh, he's giving away a flower. You know, gotta love being roasted by the person I taught to play Minecraft. Alright, we're sort of getting there. Get my puppos on the carpet. This butt dragging right across the carpet here. Sometimes the student surpasses the master. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, well. Here we go. Okay, so that leads me to think that we have enough villagers now. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, we might actually have enough villagers now. Somebody take his flower. I don't know why you guys are all coming over here. Oh, because the bell is here. Here. Hold on, hold on. There. You guys need to go that way. You don't need to be over here. That scares me a little bit. I don't want you guys falling down here. There. Just temporarily. But it looks like they're probably going to bed soon. Let me see where we're at. Yeah, I think the sun is going down. So we'll see where we're at, and we can hopefully systematically give them jobs. And then we should be good. Day 90. Yeah, you're right. This is actually where I had originally intended to end the stream. But we're not quite there yet, so guess we'll keep going for at least a few more minutes. I just want them to sleep so that I can trap the adults in their beds with their new jobs. because we don't need to breed anymore, thankfully. And then we can get a bunch of sticks, and we can get a bunch of, well, 1 XP. But the cool thing too is the brewing stand guys, they also sell bottles of XP. So you get XP for buying off of them, and then you also get XP for the bottles of enchanting. And then with sticks, you get XP for selling sticks, but then you also get emeralds from the sticks that you can use to buy other things. As well as a good bow, because we actually don't even have a good bow yet. So we're in good shape to get pearls. This was my original way I wanted to do it. Okay, let's see where we're at. So 1, 2. Oh no, you have 1, 2. Great. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's stuck on the carpet. Here. No, you're good. Get in there. So we'll do this, and that. So you guys should all be stuck. You don't have a job yet, so you can be a Fletcher. And you can be a Fletcher. And then I guess here, we'll do, oh, you grew up. Great. We'll do this for now. And just so the baby ones don't escape, we'll do that, and that. And I actually sort of don't want this one to be a Fletcher. He can be something else. Honestly, an armorer wouldn't be the worst idea. Which chest? There it is. Let's get another one of these. And we'll trap that one in with it. Oops. Well, that just lives there now. But yeah, this is good because now we can start upgrading this guy. And once everybody wakes up in the morning, they will hopefully take their job. Should be able to do this. Hey guys, we're almost at 70 viewers. Wow. Actually, we were if you include Twitch. So shout out to you guys for that. Yeah, I don't know exactly why you're trying to do that, but which one was the adult? I think it was this one. Take the job. Be employed. You aren't supposed to be that. Here, let me... do I have a trapdoor on me or anything? No. Of course not. Yeah, see, this is the thing I was kind of worried about. There. You're a Fletcher. That's good. Are you a Fletcher yet? No. Why are you not a Fletcher? There we go. You're a Fletcher. So let's get him sticks so we can lock in that trade. And then we can use him to start upgrading the other guy. Use all the dark oak, whatever. Because we have saplings, we can get more of it. So, that'll work. So, my guy, you are the first contestant on Give Me a Bunch of Emeralds. There we go. And you can also give me arrows now, which is great. This guy can give me some redstone dust. I don't... Okay, I don't know how the kid got in there, but... Maybe don't do that. Yeah, we'll do this. Great. And it looks like he reset his trades, so you're good. What do you buy? You buy wheat. Do I have any? Oh, yeah, I do. For sure. Farming time. Beauty. So, replant all this quickly, and then we can sell some wheat. And, hey, we hit day 69, guys. Or, not day 69. 69 viewers. So, sure Bacon Kink will be happy. It's just blowing my mind how I had the 7-hour stream yesterday and barely anybody showed up, and then now I'm just doing a normal stream today and we have almost 70 people. So, not really sure what's going on with that, but... oh, I can actually sell gold. Because I'm not really using it. There, let's do that. I still have like 2 stacks of it in the chest, so I'm not super worried about it. There we go. So then you'll level up. And we can sell a bunch more. You'll level up again. Hey, we got the pearl trade. Let's go. Which also means I can make... did I collect the blaze powder? I can make an ender chest. There we go, there we go. Things are moving. Here. I'll just make that. Get some of this. Another bricks. We got obsidian. Now we're cooking, guys. Ender chest. Bam. So that's great, because this chest was getting very full. Here, I'm gonna actually turn that into iron blocks. There we go. We can grab our original copper armor, which I will eventually do something with. Yeah, we can turn all of our redstone into blocks. There we go. Now we're cooking. Here, I'll actually boop, 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 boop. Good to go. Yeah, that clears out our chest, like, a lot. We actually have a bunch more diamonds downstairs, too. Probably more than that, actually. And, hey, we hit level 30 again, too, so we can also start enchanting stuff. So, this is where things are going to start to move kind of quickly. We'll just get him to expert because we can. There we go. And he sells bottles of enchanting, which is great. And he also buys nether wart, so we can actually make a nether wart farm. So here, let's just get some emeralds. You're a master farmer, so you're good. We'll start leveling up this guy a little bit. Just get some bows. Try and get some good enchanted ones. There we go. Stacking up on arrows. Buy a crossbow. There. Now things are starting to move. So backup gear, we can toss all this in. And we only need 1 for the pearl trade, but I would like to get 2. So let's throw 1 here. No, I don't want you to have that. Stop doing that. There. I need 1 more pearl. Or, no, 1 more emerald, sorry. Here we go. So we'll lock you in. And then these guys need to get out of here. But it's almost nighttime, so that's good. So hopefully these children get out before they grow up. We can also do this. Hopefully he'll take it. Come on, my guy. Crap, another golem spawned. Here. There. That should be good. And this guy... Huh. Everybody go back to your beds. I don't know why you're trying to get into here, of all places. Oh. I think... Come on, guys. You gotta work with me here. It's like just becoming nighttime, I think, so... Looks like a bunch of the kids, if not all of them, have grown. So here, let me break that. The important thing is we have pearls, so that means that we're on track to do the Ender Dragon on day 100. Whether or not that's today or next stream or the stream after, I want it to be the Friday stream, but we'll see. Oh, that worked. Okay. Can you buy gold again? Not yet. You should be able to, though, eventually. And I want to lock that other guy in. As much as I don't want to use the rest of my wheat, I'm going to. This guy. Yeah. So let's lock. It's not you. It's you. Really need gravel? I actually should have a bunch of gravel. Here. I'll leave the temp blocks. There. Ta-da! Okay. And then when this guy wakes up, hopefully he'll just attach to this block. So you guys are all attached, so we're in good shape. So basically I just need to get a bunch of sticks and we're basically ready to go. Oh, I actually had blaze powder. I thought I did. Here, toss that in here for now. Or actually no, I can just do this. Combined blaze powder. There we go. Where are we at? We're at 3.5 hours. Holy crap. I definitely did not intend to stream this long today, I'll be honest with you guys. But we're here and we're doing it, so yeah. Where are we at for wood? Got some logs. That's good. Here. Tidy this up a little. Throw mob drops in. I guess we can count poppies as a mob drop, weirdly enough. Make some sticks. And get a bunch of emeralds. And we can get all of our pearls. Bunch of XP. Yeah, you probably buy sticks too, don't you? I just want to make sure that they always get the stick trade, because if they don't, then they're kind of useless. There we go. Grab some more pearls. You don't have a job, do you? Yeah, I put that down. Trying to think of like other useful villagers for me. Not really seeing any. I guess cartographer is definitely one we're gonna want. So here, I'll throw that one down. And I'll lock you in with a blast furnace, I guess. All right. Jeeves is looking pretty still. Oh no, he is too. He finally solidified. Oxidized copper golem statue. Jeeves. No. Oh, you can change his position. YMCA. It's fun to stay at the Y. Yeah, hang on. YMCA. Yeah, you just right click them. And you can change their position. Yeah, you can pick them up and move them, and then you can change their position. And they give out a different redstone signal depending on which position they're in, if you put a comparator behind them. Jeeves! It's my boy Jeeves! Alright, I'm gonna leave him till next stream, just because I'm not sure if everyone's seen that yet. But we'll keep him. Looking pretty good here. You're locked in. You're locked in. You are definitely locked in. I could sell him coal. I'm actually not even sure if I have any. No, not really. Either way, he's already got the job, so you're good, and you're a cartographer. Great. So let me use a bunch of this stuff to get some sticks. We'll do this, and we can trade over here. I don't know. Oh, there's another cat. Sorry, little kitty. Yeah, so we'll lock in this guy with this trade. We'll lock in the cartographer and grab an empty map. I'm actually curious, will this do underwater? Oh. Oh, because we're underneath the mob spawner. That's funny. So I guess that way is south, and this way is north. Interesting. So I'm wondering if I grab another one, can I actually... No, you just straight up can't see it. Yeah, that's just the same map we have downstairs. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, looks like we don't get a map of our area this time. Here, put this together. We'll need 2 of these. Grab some more pearls. I wish I had more obsidian, but that's okay. Get some more sticks. And we got lots of levels too, so that's also good for when we're ready to go fight the dragon. We can get way better gear. Homie can chill while I buy pearls. There we go. Almost enough pearls. Technically, if we got lucky with the portal, it would be enough. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody, the Ender Dragon's gonna die. There we go. We got the levels down to try for a good bow. That's true. I do kind of want to get a couple more levels, but I am actually going to run back and grab sheep really quick. Just to finish up that carpet so we don't get a bunch of iron golems. Got this little kitty cat here. What happened to all my fish? I also dropped it somewhere. Yeah, no, we got a few different ones running around. I just don't want to get confused, so I'm going to move this cat over here, because these are like OG cat. Oh, there's one over here, too. Well, that's great. Yeah, so that's the original cat. All the other ones, I really hope none of them fell down here. But yeah. Let's run back. We'll grab iron, we'll grab fish, and we'll grab wool. And then see kind of where we're at. Because I'm going to be honest, I definitely did not intend to stream this long today, but you guys were so awesome and stuck around, so... the world is glad Charlie died. He preached hate and fascism. Sure, jug of beans. And Buell, hi. Welcome to the stream. Jug of beans, just giving you a bit of a warning. You kind of came in there a little hot, my friend, so, you know, don't do anything dumb, please. I'd appreciate that. Okay. We're just gonna... There we go. Sorry about that, guys. This is a chill vibe stream. We're not doing that. Okay. I don't know why I got stuck there for a second. Okay, grab the iron. Let's go to our flock. I feel like a real-life shepherd. And I could actually grab some trees while I'm here. Maybe. We'll see. Kind of in the middle of something. X-Buell. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Grab this. Grab some of that. There we go. We're at 350 views for this stream. Holy cow. This is way, way better than yesterday's stream. It's not even nearly as long. So, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but shout out to you guys. You guys are killing it. I hope someone, like, compliments your hat today or something. Because, I don't know, I hope something good happens to you guys. Let's see here. My grandma. I don't know about you guys, but my grandma is, like, really, really good with, like, social media and, like, being on the computer and stuff. I just know compared to other people's grandparents, that's not very typical, but my grandma is in her 80s and she can social media with the best of them. And so, like, all day, every day, I'm constantly just getting, like, your grandma posted this, your grandma posted that, your grandma shared this, your grandma commented on this, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, I love my grandma, don't get me wrong, like, she's great, but, it's just a very unique situation. Like, not everybody's grandparents are tech literate, and, while she doesn't know everything, she knows a lot more than the average grandma when it comes to computers. That should be enough wool. Let's run down and grab the poppies, because I don't think I grabbed them when I was in the chest. But, yeah, no. It's an interesting experience having a grandma who knows how to use social media. Like, and then the flip side is, like, my grandpa, he can barely spell, let alone use social media. I love my grandpa, though. He's, like, one of my favorite people. That man dropped out of school in grade 4 and now owns, like, 3 or 4 houses. So, it's crazy how you can go from no education and nothing to, I'm in a pretty decent nest egg. And, like, you know, he adopted my mom and kind of helped my family out, so I have nothing but praise for that man. So he's not like my bio grandfather, but, like, he's the closest, like, grandfather I have in my entire family. Like, my dad's dad is still around, but, like, he and I aren't, like, close. As you can probably tell, because I called him my dad's dad. But yeah, like, I love my grandparents. They're great. They're the ones that we lived with for a little while, too. Okay. Jeeves, hang out. Take a rest. Like, powered down for the night. Okay, that cat went missing, which is a little concerning. Oh yeah, cats don't take fall damage, do they? So that would mean it either despawned somehow, or it got stuck in with the cows, which is unfortunate because I will never find it. Unless it got in here somehow. Interesting. Let's see if I can track down another cat. Everyone's sleeping. Where did all the cats go? That's slightly concerning. Okay. I'm gonna just ignore that for now, I think. Sure. Let me do this. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. Now, the other thing that kind of sucks is I do need to get rid... Well, I mean, there's only 2 of them. I was going to get rid of the iron golem, just because You know, it takes up space, but I think he can stay. I don't see any problem with him. Oh my god. He has risen. That's like the best dog trick I have ever seen. He can sit and levitate beside a cake and not eat it. Good boy. Here, you know what? You can have a steak. You can have a steak. You can have a steak. Oh, you know what it is? Cats disappear at nighttime and they bring you back like treats and stuff. I'm wondering if that happens with all cats. Interesting. Let's find out. If I go to sleep and a cat shows up, then we know what's up. Yeah, let's. Yeah, so like they woke up. They're chilling. They're refreshed. I don't see any other cats. What's up, homie? There we go. We don't have any pet names either. You know, in the other series, we were all on top of the pet names. And all we have is Jeeves right now. Where can I put this? I guess I can like stick it here or something. Oops. There we go. Ding dong bing bong. Rise and shine, gamers. Okay. Trying to think if I have anything else I can sell. Like gold, I guess. Just to get the last bit of pearls that we need. But I don't have much of it smelted. So let's grab... Oh. Kind of low on a lot of stuff. Need coal for sure. Let's start doing this. And then we can sell as much as I can, get a few more pearls. I don't know where that puts us at in terms of pearls. Oh, that actually might be enough. Here. What did we get? That'll put us at 12. Okay. And then we need a couple of extra ones for sure. And we also need another ender chest that we can carry with us. And then hopefully with all the levels I'm getting from all this trading, we can get a silk touch pick. And that'll expand our inventory, like, a lot. Great. He can refill. So we'll hang out for a sec. Let the blast furnace kind of do its thing. And we can get another pearl, which is great. So we'll actually save this one for an ender chest, and then I want to get one or two more just in case we break a few on the way there. But then that's basically it, guys. Like, we can do a little bit of prep and then go fight the dragon. I'm thinking next episode well, I don't know, maybe I'll do the dragon. I was saving it for Friday. That was sort of my main thing. But I think we could maybe do it tomorrow. Well, like, here's the thing. I'm trying to play off, like, when people are actually online to watch. So if I do it tomorrow, it's Friday for a lot of people. So some people have school, some people have work. But if I do it the next day, then people are off for, like, the weekend and stuff on the other side of the world. And, well, North America kind of gets shafted with that. Like, it still leaves it semi-open that we could, you know, you could still get some of the North American audience, I guess. So, here, I'm just going to take all that back. They're all stuck because of the carpet, and it's all slabs up here except for the very top row, but because it's only 2 blocks high, I don't think a golem can spawn there. So we shouldn't get any more golems spawning in here. That's the idea. Like, keyword shouldn't. So yeah, here, let me toss some of my valuables in here. We'll make some more blocks of iron, which we do need to save up for, because once we get a beacon, then we won't have the blocks to build it. But we're doing pretty okay right now. Here, I'll even condense these guys. There we go. Get our golden bean blocks. And another. Like, the other thing too is I can trade gold for more obsidian rather than looking for it, or I can just go find a lava pool and go dig it up. I usually have way better tools by now, so that's what's kind of throwing me off a little bit. That I feel like that needs torches. Oh, I do have coal. Here. Not a lot of it, but some. Let's do this. Oh, I'm wondering if cats won't spawn anymore because of the carpets. That's also very possible. I don't know. Semantics. Here, we'll get the puppies. Kind of get them all sitting on the carpet. Here, we'll get one there. One can be here. And here. There we go. And that shouldn't need to be there. Same with this one. And just to make it look even. Okay. We're looking pretty good. I think we can just do this, whatever. There. This room is pretty established. Oh, there's another cat. It's the same kind we already have, but here, fishy, 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 fishy. Here, get back here. Come on, we can be friends. Oh, that was easy. Did I use all that carpet? I guess I must have. Oh, get off my chest. Whatever. Alright, well. Alright, guys. I'm thinking I'm gonna call it there. I actually had no intentions of doing a 4-hour stream today, so it's pretty crazy to me that that actually happened. So here, let me turn this around, look a little more official. Throw my shield down. You know what I could do, actually, just before we go, if I can push this guy back. Here, get back. Come on. I just want you to move back so I can give you a job. Stop sinking to other things. What about you? Will you play nice? No, none of you guys are. Whatever. Here. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call it there. This was a very successful stream. Yeah, no, I did not expect this many people to show up, so, like, I really appreciate that, guys, so thank you so much. We got a couple follows on Twitch, got a couple of new subscribers and likes and all that fun stuff, so shout out to you guys. You guys killed the like goal today, killed the view goal today, killed the concurrent viewer goal. Like, you guys are just insane, so shout out to all you guys for that. Basically, my plan tentatively is to fight the dragon on Friday. Right now it's Wednesday. The only thing with that is we don't have that many days left until day 100. So what might end up happening is sorry, one sec. Sorry about that. What might end up happening is I might do a short stream tomorrow just to kind of do some dragon prep, and then we'll do the actual dragon fight on Friday for day 100. And then I'll make a cool thumbnail or whatever for it. So make sure you stay on for that. Today is Wednesday for me. It might be Thursday for you, so it'd be my Friday. My Friday, so not tomorrow, but the next day. So make sure you subscribe and tune into the Discord so you don't miss the notification for that. I've been trying to stream really early in the morning. Today was a bit later, and it seemed to, pay dividends staying later. So we'll kind of see what time it'll be. I'll put out an announcement on Discord, and I'll do a community post, just so you guys are kind of in the loop. And, yeah. This dude's just in my way, trying to steal my whole thunder. It's like the beach is that way. Nobody wants to hear you puny. Okay, we got thunder. But yeah, really appreciate all the stuff that you guys have been doing, all the fan art, all the, support. And hopefully I hear about a job today, and I will keep you guys in the loop about the dragon fight. So that being said, I'm going to head out. So trying out again the new sign off. So goodbye gamers, and I'll see you in the next one.